Hey, this is Ben, Rolling Bubble Grader. We're playing Atomic Robo. Aaron is running the game. This is the 4th game. Last time we fought
Yes, in
a giant robot suit.
Yes, so that is
only
that.
one hospital was a casualty of that fight.
No, it was
Science!
No, it was the empty building district, as always.
Yes, because Tokyo is notorious.
The empty building
for
district.
the sheer number of unoccupied buildings.
Exactly, in the middle of Akihabara is of all things. So
very low population density is what I'm getting at.
yes,
It's like a ghost city.
Oh God, Ted, that's a low blow, Ross.
What? Yeah.
The Japanese aren't reproducing, therefore.
Actually, I was just talking about how the joke was that it's not.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a crack on the low.
I think like Mexico
or something.
City is more dense maybe than Tokyo, but not by much.
Yeah, it's insanely hyper-populated.
Yeah. But no, in any case, wrapping up, after visiting the Isle base of Big Science Inc. and discovering that it had been taken over by minions of...
Very cherry.
Don't drink it right after a cookie. Oh, God.
Are we having issues with our alcoholic beverages and not Oreos?
RPPR is being fueled by Castile Rouge, a Belgian ale, very cherry flavored.
We're
Buy it or don't.
Really,
I'm not the boss of you. I can't tell you what to drink.
They are not sponsoring us in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. We have to give a shout out to any kind of thing that is labeled with the word Ingelmunster.
There's an Ingelmunster?
There's an Ingelmunster, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, despite the German cherry beer...
Yeah.
Belgian.
Whatever!
You provincial yokel.
Since I'm not a beer drinker, I don't give a damn. Moving on. No, as I was saying before, you'd been sent on a mission over to the Big Science Inc. Island base, however, only to find it infiltrated by the forces of Dr. Shinka, their evil biomega rival.
Yep.
After finding out that he was transporting some materials over into Akihabara for a planned invasion, you managed to repel his forces and also defeat him with the help of Big Science Inc. proprietary giant robot, the Big Hand-Rod Defender.
Large Hand-Rod Defender.
Large Hand-Rod Defender.
Got the sheet right
I named it and I forgot the name. It's been 2 weeks. Anyway, but in the case, since it was a tiring battle, and also at the end you ended up finding out that the UN has severed all ties with Tesladyne and has been considered a rogue agency. You are technically fugitives from the law, as UN peacekeeping forces and Interpol are currently hunting for you. So it...
Dan, do you have some...
Law one.
We didn't fight the law. We fought a lawbreaker.
You did fight a lawbreaker, but you know it's what your company did. They're suspicious of you now. So
they're fighting us. We're not fighting them. They're resisting our non-resistance. Yeah.
I don't think that's going to hold up in court.
Well, I'm a robot. I don't have any rights.
In any case, Dr.
He is right. Technically, he is a piece of property.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Since you still think you're a robot, but
well, because I am. That's why I think that.
I mean, he is clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
In any
look
case,
at his blood circuitry.
My synth fake blood is very realistic.
You just keep saying that, Bishop. In any case, you have actually been granted asylum due to aiding Big Science Inc. during the crisis with Dr. Shinka, and also he does not believe for once that Robo would betray anybody within the government or close off Tesladyne like that. So he's been feverishly trying to research. That's like the reasons what's been happening while you guys have taken a well-deserved week-long break. During this time, you've just been resting up, recovering.
Making meals.
Yeah, making meals, recovering from that, doing a little bit of help with the research. Drew has decided that this is a little bit too much for him at the moment, so he's gone back to his electrochemical research, back with Big Science Inc. Since he figured he's out of a job, he might as well at least audition for the next one.
All right, well, that's a good way of writing them out.
So in the interim, what are you doing to relax?
As a robot, I don't need to relax. So
You're going into low power mode.
No, I will prepare for my job to infiltrate whatever organization is behind this. So we need to figure out who that organization is. So I will be doing research on trying to figure out what is behind this.
Okay, we'll come back to. We'll do a group roll depending on that. David.
Trying to market the Kawaii gun to various different Japanese companies, which means lots of drinking and karaoke.
Well, the thing about it is that you're not going to be able to... it's like you're only drinking from a screen because you're not allowed back onto the mainland as, again, fugitive, and Interpol is looking for you.
There's still karaoke, right?
There's there's a small
Yeah, they're Japanese people, of course. They have karaoke. They're not savages. God, man.
Actually, let's see. It's going to need to be a +2 at least.
We have civilization here on the island.
Unfortunately for you, David, they do have one karaoke lounge, but it was damaged during the Shinka raid, so...
Those monsters! I didn't know a robot could hate until now.
That's all right. We're going to be doing a cappella karaoke then. We will stand in the lounge, we will put the words up on paper, and we will sing them.
Yeah.
But they at least have a video game machine.
But in terms of the Kawaii gun, David, go ahead and do you have banter?
Actually, I do.
All right, go ahead and go ahead and make a banter roll of your choice, as long as it fits, to see how well you sell to Japanese and that you can sell a non-lethal version of the Kawaii gun to the Japanese
Well,
market.
it was never lethal.
Exactly.
Keep telling yourself that.
It is a shining example of what I can do when I put the madness place out of my head. So let's do contacts.
Okay.
Ooh, it'll all come down to what this die is.
That would be a 3.
A 3? All right. You managed to actually get in contact with a lower-level representative from Bandai. They actually seem to be a little bit interested on there, specifically to see if it could be utilized in relation with a current show that they're promoting called Yokai Watch.
You son of a bitch.
So you will actually be able to you will actually be able to make some contacts on there. So go ahead and put down a new app. That's like you have the temporary aspect of it's like low friends in the business district.
Okay. Where do I put a temporary aspect?
You can put it underneath your mega stunts.
Okay.
Your stunts. That's fine.
Yeah, Jesus.
No friends in business district?
Jesus Christ.
You're just unbearable.
We shouldn't be drinking Belgian beers anymore. It makes us mean.
Jesus, Belgium, what'd you put in this beer?
Cheers.
Yeah. In any case,
Pure hate, apparently.
Dan, what is your cat doing?
Fluffy's gonna die as Fluffy lived.
With a copy of Zero G Jugs?
Not quite.
Okay.
Does he get a fate point for Futurama references?
I want to, but that's not going to be fair. So.
We're gonna have a shitload of fate
Yeah,
points.
you would have all the fate points. That's pandering to the GM. No.
Oh, damn it.
Well, can we at least get, like, all the Moxie?
For the next time you play Eclipse
Next
Phase?
time he runs Eclipse Phase, I ain't granting you.
Sure!
You can't grant Moxie for my games, Aaron. I don't give a shit.
That's bullshit. In any case, what are you doing, Dan?
I am assisting. I'm doing what I normally do with Big Science Inc. I'm not wanted by Interpol. And so, yeah, I am.
You don't legally exist, do you? It's probably a no. It's kind of a yes. It's a binary thing. Either you do or you don't.
I exist in Big Science Inc.'s records, if that's what you're asking.
It's not a legally recognizable.
You're kind of like him. You count as property.
Do you have a birth certificate and social security number?
Well, I mean, some people don't, like people in non-American countries don't have social security numbers, Tom.
Let's see your character sheet again.
But they'd have some sort of equivalent.
I was going to say, I do what I normally do. I assist on science rolls because I have studied metaphysics, and therefore I'm qualified to contribute into all sciences. Or at least that's what I think.
Okay.
Now, this place seems to more focus on robots and such.
Alright, actually, I'm going to go ahead for you and I will be invoking still a Biomega Cat, although this will not be a fully negative one, because of your your involvement with the last fight. Many people actually got to see Science Guardian 5's new battle droid cats going out into the field. So as part of a PR promotion, you've been mostly busy with your time talking to the public. So
Oh, neat.
So they've been able to introduce to you, but also they've been told to stay back and to be careful because your training has given you skills that cannot be held.
Do you let kids pet you?
Yes. I've got to get a positive PR appearance somehow.
But since you've been doing that, that will go ahead and give you at least one fate point.
But do you let little kids ride you?
Provided they don't stand on your back and sing Katy Perry songs.
Yeah, there's some of that. And what about my Biomega pack? Like, now that because I declared dominance over a bunch of Biomegas.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, your Biomega Pack. Actually, they were taken in, once the fight was over, they were actually taken to the genetic research lab for Big Science Inc., and they're being held in study. It's actually a large fenced-off area on the island to where they can run around and be comfortable. And currently a couple of the company psychologists are actually seeing if they can break the mental conditioning that Shinka put them through. So, and hopefully bring them up to be at least either patrollers or soldiers like they had you doing initially.
Give them companion dogs. Cheetahs are extremely nervous creatures, so they actually give them Labrador retrievers as companion dogs to stabilize them mentally. I'm sure it'll work the same thing with genetically engineered monstrosities.
Yeah, we'll give you a genetically engineered Saint Bernard.
I mean, genetically engineered Saint Bernard with extra friendliness, genetically programmed in.
Yeah, unfortunately,
honestly, you can make a fortune just by taking photos of that and putting it on BuzzFeed. I mean, that would just become the next stock company.
That would be nice, but unfortunately, the only thing we have in the genetically engineered Saint Bernard region is one that has acidic slobber.
This crime against God met up with a cute dog. You won't believe what happened next.
And finally, Tom, what have you been doing in the meantime?
I seem to remember there was something about that
biological program.
A microwave ray applied to the.
Shit.
You just heard that they're doing a biological thing.
What was I talking about?
Specifically, actually, they do ask you during during your week-long interim if you would actually help with decoding some of Dr. Shinka's data. Specifically, the data that you learned that he was transmitting to somebody. You're not certain who it was, and also remember he did make the comment to all of you at the end of the fight that he had made a deal with Tesladyne by trading information.
I'll be doing that and also practicing my cooking.
Okay, so that will be a genetics.
Ooh, now you get to add like a Pacific Rim Zing to your.
Okay,
yeah.
So Ross, Ross and Tom, go ahead and make your rolls.
For my research?
Yes, for your research, and Tom for his genetics and biology.
I guess I'm just running. What would I be rolling? Science or action or banter or what?
What's your primary science engineering?
Yeah.
I could say that actually would be concurrent with hacking. So
okay,
since you're trying to search for information.
7.
Consider the Gibson hack.
Yeah. 7.
Okay.
I got a 5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, that actually gives you. That unfortunately does not give you massive access over to Interpol's logs or anything, but you do get a specific UN report that was circulating through, at least one that the AP was told to keep quiet.
Okay.
That said, that actually states that UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon had actually met up with Atomic Robo at Tesladyne headquarters a little bit after the time that you left from after you left from the base on your trip, and that within hours he was storming out of the place with Robo nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
So apparently,
we're gonna have to kill the whole UN.
And then about a couple hours after that is when he traveled back to New York and made his declaration that the UN
Bloodthirsty Animal Bros?
That the UN was no longer backing Tesladyne as an independent scientific research unit.
Okay, first off, for Tom, calm down, Mugatu. All right, this isn't Zoolander. We don't need to kill the Secretary General of the UN. All right.
I was making joke. Of course not.
Okay. I can't tell.
Is that the plot of Zoolander?
Yes, don't you remember?
No, it was the Prime Minister of Malaysia.
I thought it was the UN Secretary.
No.
It looks like Ban Ki-moon.
The plot of that movie was they had to kill the Prime Minister of Malaysia because Malaysia had just recently passed anti-child labor laws, and
that would hurt the fashion industry.
Yes.
All right.
Texas specifically.
All right. Well, the actor who plays the target looks like Bakuman. All right.
Yeah.
Can we just agree on that?
We can agree on.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway.
But Zoolander is a classic piece of cinema. It needs to be respected.
I do respect it. I got a detail.
Would you like some spring rolls? I just made them.
Are they made from the fresh meat of your kills?
Well, is it fish or fresh? Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that, that's the information that you got off of that particular.
Where is he now? Monkey Moon.
Monkey Moon?
Yeah.
New York?
He's still in New York. He's actually still. That's like he's still presiding over the UN and is actually.
And by road trip, I mean plane trip, and by plane trip, I mean covert plane ride to get there.
Well, and yeah, he's still there, and he's still at Sutton.
Teleportation portal.
He's still at Sutton Place at the moment, which is the general residence of the Secretary General.
Okay,
but I'm sure if I could get a hat, and a coat, I can sneak through.
Airport security.
Wait, can we teleport him to us? I'm sure Big Signs wouldn't mind us kidnapping someone like that.
Well, before we get ahead of ourselves, Tom.
Yes.
You take a look at the data that. That's like data that Shinka was supposedly sending to Tesladyne. And with the 7 that you got, you end up finding out that it is a formula for growing neurological tissue, specifically that's like tightly woven, complex sets of neurons for memory storage. Which
biocomputer.
That's the only thing that you can think of at the moment that might make sense, which is still odd for Shinka to be doing that because most of his creations are known for their strength, agility, size, or ability to produce atomic fire. So,
second.
But otherwise, no, that's what you end up finding out during your time frame. During the week that you're staying over there. At the end of that week, Dr. Umeno pulls you in. Thanks you again for your patience while everything has been trying to fix out. Obviously, you understand why we can't let you go.
Of course.
So,
I could go rogue. My programming could glitch, and I could become a killing machine, unstoppable.
I highly doubt that's so.
Aaron, yes. Well, better switch me on.
Yeah. Yes, robot office manager. Anyway, but unfortunately, because of Interpol's checks, taking you through conventional methods are not really worthwhile getting you out of here. So this may be a residence for the time being.
We get to live in Japan.
Well, specifically on the Big Science Island, because
all right, great campaign.
Game over. Good job.
We're fugitives forever. Yay!
Yay!
But
we call up Snow and have a barbecue. Not really.
Topical.
Yeah.
Any case,
Julian Assange. Hey, we're trapped somewhere. Woo.
We'll hang out with Snowden, but fuck you.
Wow, harsh. Okay.
Can Tokyo Rose show up?
Get who?
Tokyo Rose.
Isn't she dead?
Very dead.
I can bring her back.
No. But
again, this is you wonder why you have image problems.
So, and I apologize if we. But Dr. Mino continues. I apologize if we've seen a little distance at the moment, just trying to clean up the mess after everything. Though my employees have told me you've been doing some independent research. Have you found out anything?
Yes.
Okay. Proceed with info dump.
Yes, he met with the UN Secretary General shortly before the burn notice was issued, for a better term.
At least we're abandoned here, not in Miami.
When you're a thief.
When you're a dinosaur Nazi.
I guess that. Like, people will keep bringing it up.
Well, it seems. It is odd, though, that he would seem. That he would terminate relations that quickly. You would assume that if that's something that monumental had happened, Tesladyne would have threatened the world with a bomb or some other super villain level threat, but we haven't heard anything from it.
I know for a fact that they have an anti-orbital death rate.
They don't.
That they're aware of.
They don't.
They don't. It's just on the drawing board. He gets the things, the conceptual things, mixed up with reality.
If you could only know the collection of doomsday device blueprints he has. Crazy.
Yeah. No, it would.
It's astronomical. You have no idea how many
That
things
being
there are.
said, we do have a number of very dangerous machines on that island. We undoubtedly could pose an extinction risk to all human species.
That's like, if you think about it, no, we have it too. We're not strangers to that as well.
You have a giant robot that could level a nation within hours, yes.
Well, again, we have massive restrictions on that, and
Just say nothing about the rule of death regulators.
And to be honest, the base power consumption is for the Large Hadron Defender is a little bit equivalent to the GDP of some smaller third world nations. So.
Or MMO. World of Warcraft has a GDP greater than Latvia, I believe.
So we can't equal that.
And Luxembourg.
But so you think
It's true. It's becoming real.
So what do you think about that? Is there any? What do you think? Is there any?
We'd have to talk.
Is there anything in other projects at Tesladyne that they would have caught on to that would have upset them this badly?
No, not a single one.
There was that blue plant.
The
blue
veins.
leaves, yes.
Blue
But
plant.
that was it was a strange, anomalous alien
Which we were
life form in Robo's office
but he was strangely
Wait a minute,
insistent.
there was a blue plant?
Yeah, blue veins.
I don't remember a blue
Well,
plant.
and he was
You
strangely.
don't remember a lot of things. You've had severe head trauma.
Severe head trauma, that could cause memory loss.
It could.
Severe head trauma, that could cause memory loss.
And if you will recall, Robo was very insistent to ignore it.
Yes, he wouldn't let us take samples of it. Although, to be fair, he doesn't let us take many samples. Remember those interns? We couldn't take samples from.
Well, not at least that you're in if you're not in at least a clean room condition. That's mostly what he's worried about. And also, take in turn, I would actually say you would know this. If it's in his office, he doesn't want something exploding in there.
We were taking things out of his office, not putting things in. We were going to cut his leaves.
Well,
we were going to take a leaf.
Yes.
But I believe you
were trying to engineer super pot.
Yes. I just
but I believe you were saying something, Dr. Hoffman.
So I could have more realistic earwax for myself.
My
My earwax generators are not very active.
What they were doing was
spend more time around catching
they were working
bugs.
on ways to grow neurological tissue. That is what he transmitted.
So
it looks primarily for memory storage.
So they think that there might.
Maybe it's for you.
No. So you think this might be related to this
memory storage? What do I need memory storage for?
It is highly anomalous.
Well,
that is. If I could examine it, I'm sure we'd be fine.
So we should infiltrate back.
That could come from a lump on the head.
I understand you've
That's
received a concussion
like. Do you think you could actually?
That could cause
is a
memory
possibility
loss.
for you to make it in?
We could try. There was that escape tunnel. We could go. If we could get on the beach, we could go back. We could climb up it.
But you also realize the issue that even if we were able to give you, give you a plane or take back, which I did forget. Your pilot ended up landing on there and refueling his, so Phil's still around, but
Good job, Phil.
But you also run into the issue that even if we can master transponder or take anything else, take any other precautions to make sure you're not seen, the approach from the island has to be watched.
Yes, of course.
Even though they've closed themselves off and fortified it.
Yes, of course.
It's a darn shame that we don't have a cloaking device.
Well, I know some people in Berlin. I'm sure we could hide out with them, which would get us close to where we need to go.
To Tesladyne?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's out in the middle of the ocean.
It is better than crossing America.
What do you think? What are you thinking, Dr. Hoffman?
Well, I've kept in long contact with very close friends there. If we could get to Berlin, that would put us much closer to the Atlantic coast. From there, maybe we could arrange...
Wait, is Tesladyne in the Pacific or the Atlantic?
Atlantic, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in the Pacific.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking that perhaps we could arrange...
I thought it was Ryland.
It might be, but it's our own universe, damn it!
Alright.
From there, perhaps we could arrange transport to the coast, and then, I don't know, ship or submarine if we work hard enough, something to get us to the island.
Alright.
That is a possibility, although it may take...
Or we could find a way to fly straight. All we would really need to do is find a way to thoroughly mask the transponder and hide the plane.
The one word that's anything going to that island right now is going to be heavily monitored by everyone.
Yes.
So we just make sure that the plane can't be monitored.
A submarine sounds like the best approach.
Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. Plane.
We could probably modify the plane into a submarine.
No.
9.
No.
I'm
an engineer. No. There's a reason why people don't do that.
And I realize that anything else that you're asking for would take possibly weeks of getting materials together.
If there's a plane with no transponder, it would still be detected on radar, and if a radar blip that had no transponder would be instantly investigated.
Yeah. David, go ahead and make a notice check. I'll say you're the only one with your...
Yeah. Your skin is undulating underneath. I'm sure.
That's a 3.
My skin?
A 3?
It is.
Oh.
So that's nothing. You actually feel your Tesladyne, that's like the Tesladyne cell phone going off.
Oh, hang on, I've got to take a call.
Autobots.
Hello, Mother. How are you?
There's nothing on the call, but you look back at the
just
phone
been hacked.
and you see that it's turned on and with a listing that says transponder mode, and on a world map has several blips going off.
Do each of those blips have any additional
Do they correspond to something?
You could go ahead and make I'll say science roll for this, since this will be just general knowledge.
Can we all make notices? Can we crowd on a cell phone? Right.
Yeah. This will be just your general science, since I'm saying this is with your testing protocol.
I got a 5.
Yeah, I see it.
What'd you get?
5.
Okay.
I got
4.
5 too.
I'm sorry, 6.
Oh, yeah.
My notice is at 5.
Okay.
3.
Oh, wait, is this science or notice?
Notice.
Science.
Since this will be a
Yeah,
different
science.
one.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
3.
Jesus.
Okay, this had to be a 4. So I'll say, because you're with Big Science Inc., you would not know this. Those are transponder signals coming off of activated Tesladyne safe houses around the world.
Ooh.
So it's a possibility, and you realize that if those transponder signals have gone on, those safe houses are now active, which means that your coworkers may have made it to safe havens and are able to get messages back.
Any near Berlin?
Actually,
how about
any near us?
Yes, near Japan.
Let's start with us.
The nearest one is in South Korea.
Korea likes us, right?
They don't hate us.
And from there, are there any near Berlin, though?
The other two right now, unfortunately, are not near Berlin. One is in Madrid, Spain, and the other one is
It's
in...
the same continent.
Well, yeah, actually, if we get to Berlin, we could probably then arrange transport to Madrid.
Yeah, and the other one is in Wichita, Kansas. So...
Well, we're going to have a hard time getting...
All right, so let's start
What's
with
the
South
matter
Korea.
with Kansas? It's flat.
Wait. Tesladyne, one of the biggest scientific advancement industries in the world, has a safe house in Kansas.
No, it actually makes sense, because safe houses are places where people wouldn't think to look for that. So if you're thinking to look for a scientist, you wouldn't think to look in Kansas for them.
Also, you have no idea what happened in Kansas. I'm serious. You just don't know, man.
Who are you? How'd you get here?
It's like, nothing. Hugh Downs
Goodbye.
away!
Man, steps behind the curtain again.
But yeah, that would work. If we get to Berlin, I know we could hide out at least for
Let's
a day
go
or
to
two.
Korea.
Korea
first, and then perhaps try to arrange transport.
Yes.
Okay.
Globe hopping.
Da, 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 da.
So, which...
Actually, I guess for us it'd be more like da 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 da.
We think highly of ourselves, don't we?
We do.
Well, you can... That's like... I will say that, yes, the plane option is there. We could... these are the options that I feel that at least would be best for traveling if you decide to do, which... Out of the game right now, just to let you know, you've kind of put up you've come up with 3 different ways to at least get information on the situation. You can locate field agents within the within the safe houses. You can see about why the UN is blacklisting.
How do we do that?
At the moment.
Corner the Secretary of the UN and force him to give us information.
So you
That will definitely help Tesladyne's...
Of course, then by your advice, do it or I will unleash my... Oh, God. Animalistic rage upon you.
Yeah, what you do that, and and you also do realize too, if you can get to the safe houses, they do have limited lab spaces, so you may be able to create up other devices to help you during this time. And also, that's like... and also trying to figure out a way back onto Tesladyne Island, which means that you know that you have some of the puzzle pieces. One of the ways that you can get through there, since you do still have your plane, and that can possibly be masked, but also you don't know how well that's going to go off, you also do have another option of travel, but it depends on how much risk you would like to take.
I'm a robot. I do not fear death. I am not alive.
Okay. Dr.
But we are.
Dr. Yameno just point out, I would rather not see you fully caught, and the plane sticks out like a sore thumb. If you feel you're up to the risk, we can possibly use our portal device to take you to each area that you've gone through. It's possible for us to recall you as well. However, but it may not take you exactly where you want to go. Which means that we
may end up in the vampire dimension.
No. It will take you on Earth.
It's all right.
Like the control.
I've got a gun that fires liquid sunshine.
The equations and the two control pillars that we put in can accurately take you. That's like anywhere you want to go on Earth. But a specific target, though, we usually try to hit for a wide area to make sure you don't, integrate with any walls or large solid objects.
Yes, that would be detrimental.
So.
Why would you care? It would just make you an even more fortified robot.
No, I'm sorry. I've seen...
Lots of mobility.
I'm sorry. I've seen it's a snap. I know what happens.
So...
Yes.
But it is an option if you would like to take it, and we would be more than happy to help you.
Yes. I vote for South Korea, best Korea.
Okay.
Best.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, it's not much of a competition now, is it?
I love the reason. We don't need fancy lights in North Korea.
Yeah.
Well, you do realize what that means, though. Science Gangnam style.
The North Koreans actually built a fake city near the border of the DMZ right after the war, and they had generator stuff set up and made it look very futuristic and modern, and they had a lot of lights on it, so the idea was to try and lure people away, like, look how advanced North Korea is! And it worked for like a couple of years. They actually got some people who were suckers that way, but then... they haven't updated it since then, so it looks like a North Korean's version of the future from 1950 that's still being run in 2015. It's
but when your choices are there or Pyongyang.
Yeah, it's an empty city too. They just maintain. There's a staff there that keeps the propaganda music playing and shit like that. So, but they have the lights on for that too. Because they think, look at our aging concrete buildings. Huh? We got propaganda music. You guys like propaganda music.
So the votes are going, that's the South Korean base. David, South Korea.
Second.
Okay. Although Dr. Yameno does point out, I know that's you do have a choice if you would want to do this, because I know you've made friends with this as well.
It'd be nice to actually get out of the lab for once.
So, and I at least trust that you will be able to stay hidden. So this is why I would be willing to loan you out.
I'm an infiltration unit.
So South Korea and
you can pretend to be a man in a suit who's promoting Jurassic World.
That is ridiculous.
They will believe it.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
No.
Okay.
You have to believe that.
I know what we can do. All we have to do to hide Project Fluffy is take a couple of these tusks and make you look like you're a saber-toothed kitty.
Okay. And
also promoting Jurassic World.
Okay, and how are we going to get there?
Let's teleport. Fuck it.
Yeah. Fuck it, let's do it live.
All right, are we all in the teleportation?
Well, I mean, the other option is a plane, which is slow and risky as well, right?
Both options carry their risks. The portal carries the risk of not getting you where you want to go. That's exactly, and also I would say anybody with physics or in this case metaphysics.
Woo!
Since I'll allow it, can go ahead and make a roll. Tell me what you get. 4, 2. All right, 3. All right, it was actually 4 on that.
Woo!
You had. It's for a fact from the power source the portal uses that it has to be calibrated very carefully because the exit aperture produces enough energy that it's if it's not done correctly, it's possibly traceable. So
no one is thinking to look for a big sciencing teleporter yet.
It's like you absolutely. It's like at the UN forces, probably not. But then again, you have no idea who else is looking into the situation. Delphi. Yeah, it's like Delphi, Daedalus, any other number of the remains of Helsingard, Majestic 12. Anybody may be looking for this now. That's like Tesladyne is essentially gone rogue and everybody's out for their blood. So, because you have to remember, a lot of these organizations started off with the fact that they were hunting down Tesla tech. So,
yes.
So if they can get their hands on the big enchilada, so to speak, they can take. That will bring them nothing.
But Project Big Enchilada didn't solve world hunger.
No, but it did. That's like
we it did
swore
never to speak of Project Enchilada. Those enchiladas are still in their vault. They won't die. Their half-life is 500 years. You fool.
That's why we're using it for New Orion craft. Moving on.
But it's all right. They still explode.
That's the worst part of them.
All right.
Worst part, best part, it's all at how you look at it.
So that is the potential risk for it as well. Going back onto the airplane, Ross, go ahead and make me an engineering roll.
Engineering? Okay. One.
I can make an engineering roll too.
No, you can't.
I do. I've got engineering.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think about the plane and go, no, it's fine. We don't even have to change anything. We're going to get in there just 5. All right. You realize that you will have to change the transponder codes, which will which will mean actually taking it out and manually reconfiguring it, which will take a couple days, and that's not guaranteed to work either. Also, you'll have to create a credible cover stories from getting in and out of there.
We're promoting Jurassic World.
So,
I'm Chris Pratt.
But then again, if you do that though, that gives you the opposite problem. That you will not. It's like super science threats probably will have a lesser chance of finding you, but the conventional UN and peacekeeping forces and Interpol will have a better chance of finding you that way. So, this is your options: risk the super villains finding you, or risk the normal forces finding you.
Super villain.
Yeah, risk the super villains, because if we fight the normal forces, that just makes things look worse.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will not contribute to the problem.
cops. Unless because we're not the payday gang. In which case,
at least not yet.
All the cops. Yes. we haven't transitioned that far yet.
What mask would we wear?
Tom would wear a human mask, of course.
And I'd wear a dog mask.
Yes.
Okay. So in that case,
I'd
it's
wear
all
a dinosaur mask.
all right.
Get in touch with your animal rage.
David would wear a schoolgirl.
No. Mirror shades.
Oh, yeah.
Because science is cool.
All right. So it will go ahead and it will take you about 48 hours total to go ahead and get prepared for them to prepare for the gate. During this time, if you'd like to create some equipment to take with you, because unfortunately, since the reflex armor is Big Science Inc. proprietary tech, they cannot be seen outside of Japan, or else they will believe. That will provide a connection to Tesladyne if they see their agents using it, and they do not need any of that heat.
All right, so we'll just go with the standard Tesladyne armor.
Tesladyne, I will make ninja smoke bombs. Throw them, and it'll create, just so I can throw them down and, run away.
Okay, so these are just general smoke bombs, nothing else?
They're super science ones. They're more effective. For science.
Oh, well, okay. We're going to go with the description because we can't have this. Right. So I would like a description first.
Okay, so they contain a mild psychoactive gas that causes a specific kind of hallucination where the visual hallucinations that causing people to disappear.
Oh,
okay,
I get it. You're going to vaporize the pseudo-hallucinogenic compound cyanogen.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you doing this as a general chemical one?
Engineering, yeah.
Engineering. If Tom makes a successful biology roll, that will give you a +2 to this.
Okay.
Yep. That's a 7.
That's 7. That's sufficient. So you get a +2.
Okay.
Creating them.
I get a +2, so 5.
5? All right. Yeah. That's enough to create. That's enough to create the stunt for this round for the hallucinogenic smoke bombs.
Ninja's hypno smoke bombs.
Hypno smoke.
Also, everybody else's armor, with the exception of Dan, since he is Biomega and has.
I have nanofiber fur.
Yeah, we'll also get back their normal Tesladyne armor, which will have the armor 1. But in this case, Dave, are you still thinking about what you're creating?
I've got an idea, but I want to see what it will take.
Okay, no problem. So, Dan?
Take a quick peek.
Probably something to help me sneak around better and be less noticeable, so I don't know what that would be.
That if you're wanting to be seen, what were your primary skill is physics, right?
Metaphysics is my highest science.
Science. Okay. If you just want to do a general one, you can ask. I'll say it's a plus. You can get a +1 on asking for help from your fellow Big Ink science biologist to give you a temporary boost to stealth. So any. And again, we can come back to you if you're not certain. So
I just don't know what that device would be or look like or function.
To do what?
To be less noticeable.
You could have a Predator-style camo cloak.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There we go. Let's do that.
Okay, so actually, and you can just do that as a normal physics roll. So,
or a loudspeaker says, "I am a cat. I am a normal cat.
Or it plays Panama.
Hypno Kitty.
You're looking metaphysics, quantum mysticism, or general science?
You can say quantum mysticism for this. So,
okay, 4.
Since you're bending 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have. That's you have a stunt for this session under. Quantum refractor.
Okay.
It's not the light that bends; it's actually your mind.
No, it's the light.
All right, David, what was your idea?
Well, let's just kind of go old school on this one. I've already got my lovely little sunshine gun, and I think that since we're going to be going into places that are going to be a little bit hot, all I need to do is take the limiters out.
Well, what are you wanting to do by taking the limiters out?
Basically give it an actual weapon rating.
Okay.
So instead of it just being... I'm switching it from stun to kill, basically, so that it'll actually have a weapon rating when I hit with it.
Okay, so you're wanting this to actually hit. Okay. Go ahead and make your engineering roll on that. That's going to be at a +5, since this is pre-existing, but also you're trying to up it.
+5?
+5.
In addition to my normal engineering?
So no, that's what you need to make.
Oh, okay.
So,
I will spend a fate point to tag reformed mad scientist to add 2 to that and make it a 6.
All right, that's enough to give you the +2 weapon rating on that.
Woo!
What are you making, Tom?
And I put these spiky bits on the front. It makes it look more menacing.
That's a little.
That's a little much.
Yeah,
and also, when you mention that to the big science inc biologist, they look at you and go, "No."
What does he want to do?
No, I don't know. There's nothing there's nothing I really can. I'm trying to think what I can make to actually help our trip, but I'm all biology.
You can always make basic checks with your science.
Yeah,
you don't need, just because you're special in biology, but this is action scientist. We have all the sciences at our science rating.
Well, and really, so Tom, there is the other thing that you could do that's a biology thing. Get us either super stimulants or this is a pill that will make all of your blood clot at the spot of a wound. Basically come up with super sciencey med kits.
How about a fear pheromone so that people see you run away?
They already do that.
Okay, yes, because bloodthirsty nature. How about a memory loss pheromone, like something that disables short-term memory retention so that they won't remember you?
Yeah, I suppose I could do that.
Or just a berserker pheromone so that you can fully unlock your potential as a killing.
Why do you want to see this? You do it all the time.
I don't know. It's not. I have no wants. I am a robot. I'm just stating your true nature. You're suppressing your true, inner bloodthirsty animal.
I do not think you understand me. I don't.
Oh, I understand.
I think someone is projecting.
Okay.
No, I don't have a projector installed.
Oh, you do. It's actually located in your abdomen.
Could you work me up another one of those?
You just have to hit this spot
things?
really, really hard.
Ow! Ow!
You're not hitting it hard enough.
Well, actually, I'll see if I can work off of his design for like a little cloaking thing for myself.
So, true. Or if you want, actually, you do find out that you can't. Unfortunately, Dr. Nano is not going to allow you to do that.
Why?
Because for him, that's like in his case, that's a little bit more. That was actually a device which, again, they're going with. That's like a little bit. It uses a little bit of big science thing, proprietary. However, you realize that since you have made genetic modifications to yourself in the past, there's absolutely no reason why you.
No, I did it once. I did it all at once in one little moment in 1945.
True, but I would say since you have made genetics in the past, and also seeing they do allow you to access to Dr. Shinka's. That's like Biomega research, so you can actually do that too. You can attempt to experiment on yourself with that.
9, because
you're going to experiment on yourself 9 times? That's a lot.
Here, smell this. No, because I'm worried if I experiment on myself further,
like gasoline.
Then I might actually go into animalistic rage, and I don't want that.
Yes, your animalistic state,
which does not exist.
Yes, keep telling.
Oh, it exists in all of us.
So
I mean, well, except for him, because clearly he's an android.
But
if you hit me with enough of that atavistic juice, I would just go into a murderous monkey rage and start ripping off faces and genitals. Actually, it would be genitals and faces. They tend to go for the Nadgers first.
Anyway.
Well, in this case, then, since you're not finding any other ways to disguise yourself, and
you could just whip up a costume to make yourself look like a smart car or something, because you're a dinosaur. So that's the kind of shit. You'd be a tiny car. Have you seen a smart car? They're very small. They're very popular in South Korea, I think.
I don't know.
You've been told.
I don't know who is more mental here. At this moment, I don't.
Fine. Just use your basic science skill, Tom. Make yourself a costume, so you can disguise yourself.
Or would you like for me to see if I can work on a ray that would transform you, or at least visually transform you?
No, nay, 1,000 times nay.
It would only sting a little.
Seriously, Smell this.
I already did. I told you it smells like gasoline.
How about a T-ray emitter? And then, you're a biologist. How about smart rats? That could we could use them as scout animals, and then they come back and tell us what they are.
How would this help me disguise myself?
Well, no,
and they count as emergency rations in a pinch.
To be honest, talking rats would be very distracting. You could just sneak by while the rats are talking to people.
What would they say?
Whatever they want.
They don't really have to say much of anything.
Yeah.
We could even teach them to juggle.
They could juggle?
Juggling rats. Rats juggling other rats. How is that not distracting?
So you can see there's many options for stealth.
I have to go sit down.
Can you sit down?
Yeah.
Oh. Not in a chair, though.
So,
ergonomically speaking, it would be.
In any case, so you're choosing not to.
I'm actually. I'll continue my look into the bio tissue, the neuro tissue.
So, that will probably have to wait until you're actually at a full. Well, sorry, not full lab, but at least after this, because all right. Since it's a 48-hour period, if you're choosing to do that, I'll give you one more roll on it. So go ahead.
Yay!
Hey, Dr. Yamato, do you happen to have any oranges?
4.
I need 4. A crap ton of oranges.
You don't get a lot more information off of that from what you already know. Besides, it was that this was somehow building up the memory banks. But you do find out a little bit. The little bit of information you do find out is that it specifically was for making basically combining what would be animal neurons within a plant cell. So that's more or less is confirming your suspicions.
The blue veins. That was the key.
Well, you don't know if that's... You can't say if that was the key.
Yes,
but
it is. I'm totally saying that.
Well,
Totes.
Well, again, you have no idea what that meant, but this is just confirming your suspicions more off. That's like more often than not. Anyway,
yeah,
we're taking. That's like you've been able to make your preparations for this.
Yes.
The portal is set and ready. However, for at least coordinates, they need to. 3 specific rolls are going. At least 2 specific rolls need to be made in order to activate the gate and hopefully deposit you where you need to go.
Okay.
So they will be asking for your help in this case. So so one of you will need to make a physics roll. One of you will need to make an electrical engineering roll.
Okay, I'll make an engineering roll.
And somebody will need to make. And I said electrochemistry just for the power supply, but I will allow a normal. I will go ahead and allow somebody to make a normal science roll.
How about Dan?
My normal science is at a 3.
So that's it's like I will give you a +1 for your
experience with Big Science Inc.
since you're at home. So you need to reach a certain number, but you don't get to know what it is.
Got a 1.
Okay.
I have a 9 on the physics.
A 9.
5 plus 4.
Good job. So
4.
Science.
4. Okay. You're within. That's like you're in the precipice of the clean room that was before it. You see. It's like you start putting in coordinates, and you actually see now that the Shinka soldiers beforehand were actually screwing up a little bit because they were manually pushing it around. They were manually forcing the pillars into configuration. So. With the base fully operational, it does it automatically, so you don't have to worry about it. But they go into place, come to life, and the portal comes open. Before you go, Dr. Umeno comes out and gives you each a bracelet. These are your return, transponders. Anytime that you need to come back, you will. All 4 of them need to be activated, and the portal will be generated at your location. That's like at the location where you activated them within 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay.
Question though. How does ferocious, large, untamed fighting feline Mark Y actually activate his bracelet?
I assume he has to have opposable thumbs, otherwise how the hell is he doing all this science and shit that he's been...
I dictate to interns.
Really?
Yes.
Damn it, Dan.
Yours is on your bicep and you can just slap it, okay?
You could still be a 4-legged animal and still have opposable thumbs.
Not this one, though.
Okay, I see. He's just being a special snowflake.
No, he's a normal tiger. He's shaped like a normal tiger.
The reason why he is a metaphysicist is because he can't actually manipulate actual science, so it has to be all theoretical.
Pushing a button can't be that hard.
Right, which is why he can push a button.
Yeah, so he can push the button on his transponder.
Yes.
So there's no problem.
All right.
I thought we had established that, Ross, but you had to keep talking about it.
I know.
You're a terrible robot.
I'm a great robot. Actually, I have no opinion about my robotness because I'm a robot.
Boopy.
Yeah.
So, but we will go ahead and but Dr. Mino shakes your hand. I cannot thank you enough for helping save my country, and that's in our absence. But
Japan is a lovely place.
Of course, they were your ally.
Anytime. Shake his hand.
Talk about
Step back.
Is your memory permanently locked in the past or something?
And I am going to
Would you like me to take a look?
bow deeply and respectfully in front of the doctor.
You're a biologist. What do you know about robots?
And he reciprocates. So
this android seems to have some biomechanical
safe
components.
So
let's pop the hood.
So safe journey. That's safe journey to you.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Nice.
All right, and you step through the portal.
Once more.
Campaign over. You're in the cold vacuum of space.
Wow. All right.
Well, no, not
Very
that
daring,
bad.
right?
But everybody else needs to make an athletics check.
Oh, I can do that.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
I don't make that at all.
3.
3.
4.
You're at
5.
Your action is 3. That's a. You got a.
What's your athletics at?
3.
Okay.
Plus 1, which makes 4. Minus 1, which makes 3.
All right.
Okay, so
5.
5.
4.
All right.
-2.
-2?
-2.
Splinched.
Ross, if you got a 2, you got a 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, well, I rolled a negative.
You blew.
I rolled a -3 in my action is 1.
3, 4, 5.
So,
why were you programmed to feel pain?
Yeah, and the teleport goes through successfully. You actually, once you're moving forward, it recedes. That you actually see that you're in. That's like you're where you needed to be, which was Seoul, South Korea.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you were aiming for a back alleyway where you could be noticed. You're in the middle of the road, and it is 5 o'clock rush hour traffic.
Okay.
So you.
Flash mob
with the car. That's like, and you did not get the notice check because the portal was blind, gave you a spot blindness for the second.
Sure.
However, you two managed to, see the car that's rushing for you and jumping out of the way.
Are we on a bridge or?
It's just a street, so.
Yeah.
It's a street with a gas station across the way, too.
Let's attack it.
Yeah. But in any case.
Wait, I'm a tiger, not a goat.
So, but unfortunately, you two are not, are in the way, and let's see if the driver can brake hard enough before he gets to you.
Okay.
That's a 0, so no, he is careening into you.
Since I made a 3 on my athletics, can I get out of the way?
No, it was a 4. Because you were blinded. So
then I'm going to have to go the other route.
So you were only winged by it, as you're rolling out of the way. Unfortunately, Ross, you were taking.
Okay.
That's you were taking a minor consequence.
Okay.
Or how many stress would he have to take?
Just 1 stress, or you can take 1 physical stress if you choose not to.
I'll just take 1 physical stress.
Okay, so you roll right onto the hood of it.
Yeah.
So. Driver pops out in business suit, angrily speaking in Korean. What the hell are you doing?
Actually, we don't speak Korean. Or do I? Hyperglot.
You can check, so go ahead.
Okay. What do I add that to?
So, Hyperglot?
Yeah, I get a +2 for linguistics checks. What's the linguistics? Is that actually a science?
Yes, that would be science. So,
generic science.
Science. I would.
So 3 plus the 2 plus 1 is 6.
You speak Korean. So he is yelling at you. What the hell are you doing in the middle of the road? What the hell is that light show? You could have killed somebody.
You could have killed somebody.
And looking over to Tom and Dave, and what are you? Are you with these two? Are you trying?
Jurassic World, #1 movie. Go see Jurassic World.
Parrot that back.
Jurassic World. Jurassic World.
Actually,
viral marketing.
The dinosaurs are back for revenge.
Don't talk. Dinosaurs don't talk in Jurassic World.
Roar.
Translating every word.
So this is okay. So you're trying to convince him not to attack you because of this, because he's staring directly at these two. Although he doesn't seem to realize that they're not in a suit yet. But
yeah.
He is getting suspicious and progressively angrier. So to translate that back, that's going to be. What do you have in banter?
I have.
Me?
Yeah. Well, both of you. Actually, both you and...
Provoke, rapport, context, deceive, and empathy.
So, all right. If you would like to translate that, then that would be an empathy roll. Provoke to see if you could get him to stand down.
Okay.
Since you're gonna be
7.
translating for him, and he'll be doing this.
7.
All right.
Okay, so that's a solid provoke.
That's solid provoke, but you have to translate it since you're the only one here, and that's skin.
So that's going to be linguistics account, which is the science.
Yeah. And I'm only making a roll for this time since it's a stressful situation. So
5.
5?
Yeah.
I should report you to to your supervisors. But I'm late for a meeting, so you're goddamn lucky. Get out of the fucking road.
So are you translating everything, David?
Yes, still.
It's you have a business meeting during rush hour when people are going home?
They always have business meetings. Their culture is quite
still
toxic.
translating.
Yes.
And he gets into the car and
go see movie. Chris Pratt, Steven Spielberg.
He flips you off as you.
Okay, America number one. Hollywood.
Fucking American advertiser.
Spiral marketing. Dinosaur. Dinosaur? Dinosaurs on dirt bikes?
I should have brought dirt bike.
That would have made. That's
so
what you
you've
could have
made.
made.
So you've made in Japan. Excuse me, Korea. However, people are starting to gather around you off of both sides of the street as they have seen the spectacle of the new Jurassic Park dinosaur cat and two American advertisers appearing in here.
What are you doing, Dan?
Quantum refraction.
To go invisible.
Yes.
So you're using your stealth?
Yes.
All right. And what is the and since it's a normal one, we're probably not going to count this as a mega stunt at the moment. So I would say it would give you a +1.
That's what you said earlier.
Oh, sorry. It's actually a +2 to that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So it's since that's a normal.
Even better. That puts me at a 6.
6. Okay. Dan disappears from view. And as he does that, a couple people start clapping like, "Oh,
Jurassic World! Jurassic World! Go see Jurassic World!"
Follow up by waving to where he was, just,
Jurassic World.
So, but you are...
Could I have manufactured some stickers, printed them out?
He was mentioning this cover before.
Yeah.
Did you mention this cover before?
He was. That was
I'll spend a fate point. I don't give a shit.
Spend what are you invoking for that, though? What are you invoking?
Undercover bot?
Undercover bot. I'll accept it.
Okay. Viral marketing.
You have stickers with Chris Pratt and the Velocity.
Yes.
On there.
I started putting them on things. I motioned to put them on their shirts. Jurassic World. Jurassic World. Jurassic
He
World.
translate everything he says. Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Jurassic World. Jurassic World.
Oh.
Jurassic World.
Yes.
Jurassic World.
So, other people are clapping around. Are you actually out of the middle of the road now? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the gas station.
Yes. Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
Oh, but yeah. So you're officially in Seoul now. You're off. That's off the street, so you can begin your search for the. That's the safe house. Now.
Okay, so do we just have a set of coordinates, or do we have any other information about where the safe house is or what it is?
You have a set of GPS. You have a set of GPS coordinates on there, but it is integrated into your. It's into the normal map system, so you can find that. You should be able to find that with a.
Well, before this would have happened, I would have looked on Google Maps to try and figure out exactly where it is. Because if we're in Seoul, it's a densely populated city, so even a set of coordinates.
I do have a question on that.
Yeah.
Is there a landmark near the safe house?
All right, that will be notice checks for both of you.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
7.
Damn.
3.
Okay, what's your notice? Is that 5?
My notice is at 4.
And you got 3 pluses?
Plus.
Okay, so, all right.
So I got a 3.
All right, you actually do notice that it is. It's actually off in. It's only about 5 miles away from you, where you are right now. So the portal got you very close. So so you're well within walking distance.
All right.
But you have. But you realize that it is a little bit of a while to go, and it is off one of the off-beaten paths, which is probably good for a safe house. So
okay, yeah,
makes perfect sense. You're not
the quiet part of Seoul.
Wait, what?
The abandoned part of Seoul, Tokyo.
Other abandoned buildings district.
Yeah, you realize that you've only kept up this part of it so far. So how are you hooking it through the rest?
Green.
Well, leaping from rooftop to rooftop, Tommy gun and katana in hand.
Yeah, I walk between the raindrops.
Well, Tom can do that. I'll walk.
I'll do rooftops.
Okay. Well, they're skyscrapers, probably. I don't know. It depends on what. Are we in the skyscraper part, or are we in
buildings?
Or are they just apartment buildings?
This is an apartment district. This is local. This is local terrace. So
it's only 7 or 8 stories up. You can jump that.
I'm actually quite good at jumping.
Good. You'll need it.
So I'm going to just be walking along the sidewalk.
So, well, this is how, depending on how you decide you're going to go, because you are, it's like, yes, you're noticeable by here, but there are other things that you can do to hide your face, if you wish. So, or if you want to, since you
hide my giant dinosaur muzzle, I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm already invisible.
You're invisible, so at the moment, as long as you're not pursuing it through the crowd, you should be able to find it. How are you going to continue through the crowd? Are you going to continue on your
First, I'm going to walk into the gas station.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to obtain a standard cheap scarf.
With what? We don't have any money.
Yeah. Do you? And you have to also. Well, you do have the credit cards.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's a wonderful idea.
Do you have any cashy monies at all?
Yeah, I do, but it's Americans.
Okay.
Wait,
King of the Iron Jungle.
I don't have. I was going on a mission. Why would I have?
South Korea.
And also, why would I have money in the first place? Let alone South
I can understand
Korea?
having the local currency, which in this case would be Japanese yen, not South Korean.
But not me, because I don't go into public.
Yeah. So, but Dan, you were
just
doing
have a very low.
King of the Iron Jungle, using contacts, identify somewhere where they can actually get monies.
Are you going to go gambling?
No.
But I don't know.
Well, dude, you probably kick ass at like three card Monte or the Shell game.
Yeah.
That is.
Are we going to have to do a side quest and beat up some dudes?
That is a 3.
A 3? Actually, general knowledge, you know that it's like there is a local bank about a mile up the road from scouting, and you can actually take it up there to get your money exchanged.
All right, Dan, you need 5 bags of loot.
We should have sneaked this deal. Tons of gold in it. Anyway.
So wait, how many money units are you transacting for how many other money units?
A quarter of a McDuck?
Yeah, something like that. Enough to buy whatever he wants at the gas station.
Oh, I was just thinking cheap disguise. But if we're going to have to, go to bank, exchange money, and then
get a garbage bag, put it over your head.
Or just
I am garbage man.
Turn the collar of my lab coat up and hope that they don't notice.
Jurassic World!
He's a scientist that turned out to play God.
What are they trying not to notice, though? That's what
I put Jurassic World stickers on his lab coat. See, now you're a Jurassic World scientist.
Actually, put it over top of the Tesladyne.
Exactly.
And,
wait, why do you have the Tesladyne logo still?
Yeah.
I always have the Tesladyne logo. But if he had the Jurassic World stickers, I would have just covered
Jurassic
that up.
World.
Ever-present lab coat. As a matter of fact, we've already established that it has Helsingard's logo underneath. It's been, had the seams ripped out.
Okay.
And then the Tesladyne over top. So now I'm just going to Jurassic World cover it. So
Jurassic World.
All right. So, well, yep. You'll have to keep that up. Although,
as we're walking along, you know what? I'm just going to buy right into his. I created the dinosaurs that man was not meant to fiddle with. Why did I do such a thing?
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
all right. So
many stickers.
Oh man, this is just man. This is pretty good.
We're just as stealthy as the Knights Black Agents tried to do these characters.
All right. Well, you're keeping it up. So
you know what? We are actually being.
We're committed. We're going to drive tickets.
Hide in plain sight.
Yeah.
The more blatant and obvious you are, the less likely it is that people suspect that you're doing something.
To be honest, this is like a dumb viral marketing stunt that they would do to promote Jurassic World.
Yeah,
it's similar to the guys who are walking around with the
deceive. So
that's
technically deceive. You should have been doing so.
Okay, I can lie.
Well, actually, in this case, it's because this is it's like the idea. What's your deceive at?
3.
3? Okay. Since you're the American promoter and you're the translator, so he has to go on his deceive, and this is going to be a consecutive.
Okay.
Also,
okay, so wait a minute. You should be wearing the lab coat and pretending to be the scientist.
Also, Tom,
no, you're the scientist.
I'm going to have you roll deceive 2.
I'm the street
as well.
Oh, good.
Because you have to act this out. If you're just kind of listlessly going around,
and
Dan, you're in hiding at this point, so
I'll get a chain. I'll wrap it around his neck. Like he's
too bad I don't speak Korean. Oh wait, but I speak Japanese. That counts, right?
Holy shit!
Japanese speaking cat, but we'll see.
Why can't go amongst the crowd and whisper Jurassic World? Oh,
I got 4.
There are saber-tooth tigers in Jurassic World. Apparently.
4? Okay.
no, I'm invisible. I'm just going in the crowd.
I got a 5 on deceit.
5. All right, 5 on deceit.
So
For the language,
we got 9.
let's see, 7.
All right, that's enough, and Tom got a 4. All right, with the combined roll, you actually managed to get over the plus 10 that was required to keep the attention off of you by blatantly shilling Jurassic World.
Jurassic World stickers over security cameras.
And they're not going to do that. You reach for one security card next to a shopping mall.
Jurassic World!
Yeah.
A little shopping boutique puts down, come on.
Jurassic World?
Stupid.
Jurassic World.
Stupid American. I'm not
Jurassic World.
Get away from me.
Jurassic World.
Get away from me.
Jurassic World. Oh, wow. Heavily armed Koreans.
No, it's a stun. It's a taser. So that's all.
This might overload your circuit.
This is a popular boutique. But
They might actually be more lethal to you than a gun.
all right, but you do make it to the bank.
that's true.
You do make it to the bank, though. So
Well, we were actually heading more towards safe house because there's no need to get money if we're not going to really need it.
So we go to the safe house.
so you're going to the safe house, and you're not going to the bank.
Fuck the bank.
All right.
The
So
only reason why we would be going to a bank is if we were trying to knock it over.
Jurassic World.
Are we trying to knock over the bank today, gentlemen?
Not yet.
That is a negative.
Save it for plan B.
Yes.
We don't have masks yet.
Not yet.
not yet.
That's the next session.
But we could use the Jurassic World stickers as masks.
We could.
But yeah,
Who's more sticker than man?
So, but I'll say, I will at least say, since you did sufficiently well on all 3, you don't you don't attract any attention on this. Yeah. Although, Dan, go ahead and make a notice check since this is the last push.
7.
7. As you're moving from the rooftops, you do see that there is somebody following the 3 in the back. You.
Prowly.
So, he doesn't look Korean. So
Prowly.
But it's like either American or European. But he's American or European with some brown hair and gray temples. But he's directly tracking all 3 of them, and they are not able to see him.
Sniffy. Does he happen to smell anything remotely like my American Tesladyne friends? In the sense of, did he eat a diet that would be consistent to having lived on Tesladyne Island?
That way, from where you can make a check, but from where you are, you have to be far closer to check that.
I'm invisible.
You're invisible. You're on the rooftops, but if you go down, you still have to make stealth. You have to make stealth checks because you're.
I never said I was on the rooftops.
You're not on the rooftops?
No.
Okay.
We were thinking about putting Tom on the rooftops, but
yeah, and
honestly,
we agreed that I wouldn't need the rooftops because I'm invisible.
Well, you're invisible, but you're still moving between people, and you need to make stealth checks because that was just for. It does give you a bonus, but since you're in a larger crowd, the difficulty is raised. So if you bump into somebody, that's going to knock you out of it. So I'll say at this point, since it's a normal crowd, that's fine. But since it's after 5 and people are getting out of work and the streets are crowding, if you want to get near him to be able to smell that, it's going to be a +6.
Plus 600.
On stealth.
Do you have any stunts?
I'm using one to have that puts my stealth at a +5.
So you just need to get a 1 or a better.
Yes.
Ooh.
How bad did you fail by?
I have a 0. No,
Wow.
1.
You rolled a -4.
Yeah.
I would use a fate point to re-roll that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
What aspect are you using?
King of the Iron Jungle.
Okay.
It's more of a concrete jungle, but
That's still a failure, but it's only failed by 2.
Okay.
another fate point. Double down.
Yeah, remember you only start with 3 fate points per session, so.
But I gained 1.
Did you?
Oh yeah, so you have 2 more left if you want. He did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll spend another one to just add 2 to the roll.
Ooh. Add 2 to the roll. All right, that puts you up to 6.
Yep.
All right. So you managed to do. So you managed to go ahead and take that out. Although the target is going to get a chance to notice you, though.
Okay.
I think he would have a similarly high difficulty, would he not?
Or
wouldn't that make it an opposed roll instead of having to get the 6?
Well, no, that was to not bump into anybody else and take him out of the stealth.
Again, this is sealed during rush hour. There's going to be like about 110,000 people in any given city block. There's going to be a shitload of people.
Yeah.
It's super crowded.
So, no, this is just to make sure that he was not, that the stealth unit did not go offline.
You're fine.
So,
It's fine.
But...
I'm thinking about seeing if I can burgle and lift the dude's wallet if I get close enough.
Yeah, no. Go for it.
It's like 7. Well, the target made a 7.
Okay.
But while invoking an aspect.
Okay.
Doesn't Dan get in?
Oh, this is the opposed roll?
Well, no, this was the opposed roll for because you were taking off of the stealth roll. So
okay.
Actually, no, he did get a 7. So go ahead and make the opposed roll.
5.
5.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
no, 6. Sorry, quantum
6.
refractor.
All right. So he still gets over as you get probably within about, I'll say 5 feet of him. He stops dead.
What you talking about? Sorry.
Not stops dead. Not that's like turning around, but you see a hand go around his short coat, and you can see a pistol there, but he's holding it there. He's obvious, and he's also looking over his shoulder. He can't. You're sure that he can't actually see you, but by God, this guy knows you're there.
This is attention off these guys for the moment?
You can't really tell. You assume it is since he's looking directly at you.
Stand perfectly still on our stealthy Mexican standoff.
So we'll get back to you in a second.
Jurassic World.
The goddamn pictures for this episode is going to be Chris Pratt on the motorcycle.
It's going to be a velociraptor on a dirt bike.
Because we need to promote.
I'm sure
that.
we can get Violet to do that.
No, it's there. Have you seen the parody trailer?
Oh yeah.
We don't have to.
That's what I've been referring to the entire time. Anyway, sorry.
Excuse me.
I hope I remember that when I post this, in 6 months or whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was in 2085.
Yeah.
It's 6 months, all right? That's the running. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. In any case, Jurassic World cover is keeping you completely off. And you're now within the, view of the alley that you need to turn off onto.
Yeah, well, the coordinates we got, how precise were they? Were they down, what... you can give those, latitude and longitude, but, depending on, how many digits out they extend, that could be, within a 50-meter radius or a 1-foot radius or what?
No, these were specific coordinates, and when you correlated it with a normal GPS map, it gave you a specific address, which was a local noodle shop, So
the local noodle shop is the entrance to the safe house, or it is the safe house.
You assume it could be either which way, because you've actually never been in you've never had to be in one of these safe houses before. So you know that they existed and that they're normally part of any Tesladyne overseas office, but you've never had to use one yourself. So It's kind of a new experience for you.
As far as I know, they could have deleted my memory banks.
On a regular basis, we like to keep our droids.
Of course, I'm just saying. Yeah,
they develop personalities and they get weird.
Yep.
But although you, but you do. I will say actually, this will just be. I'm sorry. I'm going to say this will be a contacts roll.
Okay.
As you turn the corner and you see it, to remember if you know what the phrases are, the contact phrases are to get into the safe houses.
God, if it's Jurassic World, I'm going to be so happy.
I know, but this will be a +3.
All right.
Yeah, I see you, David.
I would like to gain a fate point by having that consequence come back to bite me on the ass. I have absolutely no idea what kind of passwords there would be.
Okay, so
voluntarily failing the memory check.
Okay, then you can take a fate point. That will be compelled.
Okay.
So, but Tom, you can make this roll too since you're Tesladyne.
It's under banter.
Banter, so that would be
2.
2. All right, what'd you make?
5.
5. All right, you thankfully remember what the what the passphrases are.
The flying frog flies at midnight. Yeah.
Because the flying frog. That's like
fuck Edison.
Because the. No, actually, yeah, no. I was gonna say screw Hawking, but so
the midnight
Hawking.
The mad midnight bomber bombs at midnight.
No, in this case,
I want to be bad.
Yeah.
So no, but you get in there and you remember at least for the food storefronts when you sit down. That's like the cook asks you what you would like, and you ask for the apartment special with exterminator sauce.
Tie-ins, it all tied together.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
Anyway, secret Nazi bunker found in Austria.
Secret nuclear plant.
Nice.
That's totally totes divine fire.
Yeah, of course. So I say that to the cook there. How does he react?
So he looks at he looks around from the side, and again, this is just an alleyway store.
Yeah.
Alleyway store. Nods his head and presses a button. The doors immediately slide shut, and they have curtains that fold up in the window so they can't see it. And this will be athletics text to see if anybody you can get out before the shackles come on.
All of us?
All of you.
Except for Dan, because he's not here. I fail.
Okay. 3?
5.
5? All right. This was a +4. So it's the shape. But so Tom, you're the only one to get out of this.
All right. I think I will use that fate point that I just picked up to tag when all else fails, and use an aspect to make it instead of a 3 a 5.
Yep. You spin after you.
All right, so you manage to get your hands out. Immediately, the cook brings out a gun. He's pointing at you. I suggest your hands are down on the ground or on the counter before we shoot you. We cannot trust this verification at the moment. We need to see your idents and microchips. Which I would say anybody doing this. Go ahead and make
caught, so I'm just...
Yeah, but anybody, I say you two. Actually,
is this going to go into combat or what?
No, well, you can see. So it'll be.
Do they not recognize the fucking dinosaur?
Well, this is 3. This will be a science check for the 3 of you. So
okay.
Which science, or is it just
science?
3.
4.
Just a 2.
Just a 2. You, Ross and Tom, you know that during emergencies, this is Tesladyne standard procedure, just in case to check if any other.
Tesladyne has trust issues as an organization.
Considering what they have, yeah, this is good. This is probably for the best. But you realize this is normal procedure, and that all employees do have a subdermal RFID chip.
Okay.
With them to identify with their identifying information.
Sure. So I see it's like, carved into it. Would you find anyone else like me?
Dr. Shinka, didn't you see? We just teamed up with a talking tiger.
So,
what are you, species? Do you think not that you're the only talking?
You need to stop talking.
Arms and ID now.
What? Right. I forgot all about these procedures.
Oh yeah.
So
go for it.
Talking wolf, death rating. Just let's see your hands. Raise your hands right now.
So you're gonna try to pull on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Self-compels are fun.
So we'll go ahead and do that. And they will. That's like these guys will be invoked. The guard, in this case, will be invoking shoot first, scan later. So go ahead and make your action roll.
It's a 3.
All right. And they've got a 4. So that's like, you do get hit, but thankfully you get hit with a tranq dart.
Oh.
So does this dart feel like chloroform?
So
what's chloroform feel like?
Yeah. So actually, so you get the temporary. What was your temporary at right now for long-term memory loss?
Yeah, do I suffer from long-term memory loss?
All right, so you can take. Yeah, you can go ahead and
That's
take the
for severe, but yeah.
Yeah, you can take the. Well, no, that was downgraded.
No, it's still at severe, but it's severe with a star by it. Okay. After the end of 5 sessions, it goes away completely, but I have to change an aspect to reflect the fact that I had a severe consequence due to being hit across the head by a thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
The mallet.
Okay, well, this will just be your minor consequence. There's chloroform in my veins.
How many physical stress does it deal? I'm kind of leery about taking those consequences on account of that one lasting for so freaking long.
Only severe does. Like moderate lasts like 1 session. Mild ends at the end of the scene.
Yeah, mild's at the end of the scene, so you're fine.
Okay, so chloroform in my veins.
Yeah, you can take the physical stress on that,
Uncle
but
Touchy's naked
you have to realize that he'll still attack.
We're getting captured, David. You should know what that's like by now.
It's almost like it's happened a number of times. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
So
when he falls down, I put a Jurassic World sticker over his eyes.
But you two would probably make the realization now that you see the tranq dart come out.
Yeah.
This is more along the lines of Tesladyne's don't kill. That's like policy, if absolutely necessary. So
Let me see your hands.
What's a Tesladyne written on the side of the gun?
Notice.
Okay. Wow. All right. Yeah. 5.
Yeah, this is Tesla. Yeah, Tesla.
Oh yes.
It's on the handle. It was covered by his hand. So I'm gonna say this.
Fair enough.
Arms and ID, please. So
I don't take this personally. I can't take anything personally because I'm.
Well, you're locked in. So
yes,
you're locked in, sir.
Jeez, you have trust issues. You know that? They get
Well, but you have to put your hands on the counter.
So you should be grateful that he didn't go into kill mode. Ambushing him, startling him with loud
I should have you know that putting me in cuffs tends to make me very uncomfortable. If the manacles come on, I will be very upset.
It will only be on for a second, sir, while you're being scanned.
Right. We have to be manacled to be scanned?
Nobody puts Dino in a corner.
Maybe they just want to do it. So maybe they read 50 Shades of Grey.
Damn it, I want to give you a point for that, but I shouldn't. It will only be for a second, sir. Security reasons. If you know what's going on, you'll understand.
Ooh, what you say?
So,
all right, manacles come over.
Beep boop beep.
It's like, since you're off in the corner for the moment, you're at least forgiven for a second.
Still trying to remain conscious.
So
that's not how chloroform works.
It's like, this is you're pretty well out of it for the scene, so you're on the floor. Sorry.
Chloroform just puts you out.
But
there's no
So you see that the
you don't even get high.
You see that the counter reconfigures itself into a scanner, runs over your arm. You hear two beeps as your RFID chips are read, and you see a screen coming behind you, identifying you both as Tesladyne employees, still active, not under blacklist. And as soon as it's scanned, manacles come off. He lowers the gun a little bit. Thank you, sir. As I apologize for that. Can you get your colleague?
Yes.
So you're starting to wake up after a little groggy, but they put your arms on it. They shackle over, scan, realize, see the issue with this one. So
you have no idea.
And you see the scanner retracts. I'm Agent. I'm Agent Sousa. Sorry, sorry for the third degree, but we had to be sure.
No need to apologize.
That's technically
is that
first degree.
Is that right, my friend? You just go back to sleep.
So, third degree is telling us what you're going to do. Second degree is showing us the implements. First degree is actually using them.
Do you have any...
That, my friend, was the first.
Do you have any... He would know. He was a former villain.
So I believe I've read his files on Dr. Malevolent.
If you read my files, and it's Dr. Malevolent. If you read my files, you would know who I am.
I'm still
crazy hair.
By the way, David, I'm still basically carrying you.
So
I know.
That makes it all the better.
Ranting from over his shoulder and still waving my hands in the air.
I'm a robot.
So, but no, we were hoping to hear anything back from the main office since this all began. I have Agent Lang and Agent Broughton in the back. They'll want to debrief with you.
Oh, of course.
So, you know that...
Nobody's getting my underwear.
Yeah, that...
Never again.
Go ahead and make science checks, since I'm just doing this for Tesladyne. Actually, this will be contacts, I'm sorry.
5.
I don't have contacts.
It's your banter.
Banter, if you can make a general roll.
I don't have banter.
Well, then you suck.
I think he went banterless, and I've got a 3 on mine.
3 out of 5.
Intrigue.
Okay.
I have intrigue.
Actually, you know that Battling and...
Intrigue has contacts.
Oh, contact.
Yeah, Battling is actually one of the best sharpshooters within Tesladyne. Is usually teamed up for a lot of their field missions, so it's probably a minor miracle that you have there. But the weird one is Phil, because he's actually a nuclear physicist that is specifically set on the Tesladyne base to oversee Robo's maintenance. So why he's here is a mystery.
Well, there's many mysteries.
So,
in fact, that's pretty much the world.
The real mystery is why you aren't committing to see Jurassic World. Peel off the sticker.
So he is logged in advertising mode.
Take a fate point, Ross.
Yeah.
You've committed to that the entire way through.
Undercover bot is committed to his role. Anyways,
I would like to thank my manufacturer and the Academy.
You see that once that's done, and you see that the front is completely closed off. Agent Sousa pushes a button, and you realize that the entire front of the store is a holographic disguise. It turns over into.
Do they actually have cooking stuff here?
So no. Well, they have a kitchen.
So what do you do when real customers come by?
Drug them and throw them out.
Food replicators.
You have to realize the alley that we're on, only drunks come in, and
drunks get hungry.
True, but we usually tell them we're about to close.
Drunks are usually
we're very convincing liars.
I see.
But about this way.
Chloroform darts don't hurt the case cause either.
So it's about this time. Back to Dan.
Yeah. Pretty much, I'm just going to keep you up here until there's an actual time to not do that.
It's going to keep you up there till the sassiness factor tones down a bit.
Which means he's going to be carrying me forever.
It's great cardio.
Anyway, Mexican stealth off.
Yep, Mexican stealth off. So the man and
is that like P90X or something?
Yeah, the man in the back, if you were entailing, just quickly, quickly looks around him. He was just standing in the middle of the sidewalk, but jerks his head off to the left, and
that's a sign of aggression. Kill him.
Yeah, and you could see that he's pointing towards the side of it, the side of the street where it's not as crowded. So, and starts moving the way. Although he has taken his hand off the gun, though.
Ooh, takedown, silent takedown.
Okay,
go Hitman. Agent 47. That's you. No.
I'll wait until he is fully in the alley.
So, it's not an alley, it's just the side of the street. He's doing where it's a little bit less crowded. He's still in view of many people.
Okay.
So,
essentially, I'm not going to move until I get a feeling that I won't necessarily give away my position if I have to.
Okay.
So I'm letting him move first and waiting for him to take his eyes off of my general area before I move.
So... Well, and I would say that's a notice check, though.
I'm good at that.
There you go. Okay, you probably are.
That's an 8.
So that's an 8. Yeah, and since with this particular person,
Good mom.
he is being.
I don't know.
And that's he is being. It's
one Belgian ale in me, and I go crazy.
It's he is invoking. It's like doing another invoke, which I will tell you is called Grimly Pragmatic. It's kind of weird with this particular agent. You actually see when he's moving around, his eye line really never leaves you. He kind of moves over to position and leans up against the wall, so he's still staring straight at the area at you, although you know that he can't actually see you because of the camouflage.
Okay.
And let's see in this one. Go ahead. With that actual nose check, you don't have to make another one since it was so good. You see him mouth, that's like, if you want to talk, over here.
Okay. I'll go over to him and just, oh gosh, I won't know any Tesladyne call signs.
This one would be fairly well known as Leroy. Or rather,
Jenkins.
Leroy!
I know
that.
Yes.
I will speak in Japanese of, are you tailing them too?
Let's see.
He speaks all languages. Except that one.
I don't believe
He speaks assassin.
Ooh. Okay. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's kind of funny.
I don't know who this fucker is. I just know that I was trying to get him off your tail in case he was a bad. You guys apparently know who he is, which is just making this all the more hilarious.
This will be said, yeah. He does respond back in Japanese. Who are you with? And why are you tailing the promoters?
I am giving them appropriate covers so that way I can put it on the YouTubes.
Great deception check there.
Are you trying to lie on that one?
No, it's just like, I've been hired to film the promotion, to make it viral on the internet.
Deceive check.
Hey, I think you should get a bonus point for saying the YouTubes in Japanese.
That's only a 2.
Okay.
He can see right through you, Dan.
And then, a little snow at 4, and at the... Well, I can. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I don't see a lot of invisible tigers being on
Dude, this is Tuesday. Come on.
the film crew for on Spielberg's film crews.
We're not on. We were not posing as the film crew, the promotional team.
Viral marketing. It's the latest thing.
You want to tell me you want to tell me your name and where you're from?
How about you tell me your name and where you're from?
Playing 9 tricks.
Show me yours and I'll show you mine.
Ooh.
And then fine, we'll start cutting with the bullshit. Why are you following 4 Teslas, 3 Tesladyne scientists?
Because I was told to follow them.
By whom?
Them?
Stop being sassy. Unseen.
Never!
Oh my god, you're locked into sassy mode.
Aren't we all?
Are you looking for the scientist's name? Dr. Yumino?
Yeah,
Okay,
Dr.
Dr.
Yumino told me to keep an eye on them. Thought that my skill set would keep me from being seen.
You're with Big Science?
Sometimes.
So, okay. Well, that's like, hold on for a second. You see him put his hands to his ear.
Listen with kitty ears.
So, and yeah, he's pretty quiet about it, but he's asking you, and quick back to you. Do you guys have a Biomega cat with a big Science Inc. with you?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Can we keep him?
We'll feed
Followed
him.
us home.
We'll feed him and take him on walkies and always clean his cat box.
That is Ferocious Large Untamed Fighting Feline Model Y. Project Fluffy.
Okay, I'm bringing him in then. Tell him that that's like. Be there in a second. Jenkins out.
Woo!
Jenkins totally would have kicked your ass. That's literally his role in the comic.
Yeah, the quick aside, Jenkins was kind of created as a joke initially, but it more or less has just become the ultimate badass of the Robo universe.
He's basically the action part of the action science.
Yeah.
All the action.
He is the avatar of the action movie.
Alright, follow me. So, and it's pretty much the same route that they went. So, I'm not. Since you're actually following in his steps, you don't have to make another stealth roll. Since it's pretty easy. So, about 30 minutes later, after getting at least a decent meal in,
I'll totally cook it. That is what I do.
A decent meal,
among other things.
Do you know how to cook Korean?
I do. I have many recipes.
Very good.
He also knows to cook Japanese. He can even cook that little Tibetan boy you found.
Whoa! Wait, what?
Sass is infectious.
You meet. That's like you were all in. That's like meeting with Jenkins, Phil Broughton, and that's like Baoling.
Yes.
That's like, what happened to you guys?
We were at Big Science Island and we did big science things.
We had adventure.
I walked into a noodle shop and some bitch put a dart in my neck. You ought to know. You were there.
Do you really remember that? That's not how I remember it.
So
maybe you should go lie down.
Noodle shop, dart, neck. I have the dart. It's right here.
I don't think that's really a dart. I think you're good.
He's probably. I think.
Are you sure? Does it feel like a dart?
It's like he might be projected.
that was taken away.
Anyway, I'll tell him. Yes, we fought Dr. Shinko. Shinko's getting backing from someone else.
Oh, so you were involved in that Biomega attack?
We were
on
piloting the giant robot.
Oh wow!
Yes.
If
I had emotions, it would be joy.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, Andy, I forgot about you.
Yes.
So it's been a while since I worked at that. No. Yeah, we were wondering about it. Wondering about this situation too, because we were told that there was a issue with one of the reactors down here that's like Phil needed to take a look at, and that's like once we got down here, we were told that all of our credentials had been stripped. We were almost arrested by the Seoul police once we tried to step into the nuclear plant, and if it's only because Jenkins was accompanying us that we managed to get here.
He didn't kill cops, did he?
No.
Because he has the ability to go payday on them.
Yes.
I'm not a game.
Murder simulator.
Like, I've seen footage of your activities against things that need to be killed.
Vampires. Yes, notably vampires, Nazis, or
Nazis.
You gonna let me talk?
Nazis.
Sorry,
Nazis.
Look, as Jenkins comes in, and you see Fluffy following him.
Hello, Fluffy.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
Scratch.
Wait, would you like some teriyaki?
Yes.
It's not very Japanese, though.
Do you prefer? I'm sorry. Do you prefer a bowl or a plate? This is a real question. I wish to know.
Either. I can lick both clean.
There you go.
But yeah, we never. But Phil steps in. Yeah, honestly, it was just the weirdest thing. It was like a trap that was meant for us.
Multiple missions to go off at the same time to lure away key personnel,
or lure away almost all personnel. I think the only people that ended up staying on the base, as far as we knew, when we've only gotten in contact with a couple of other people, are Martin and Smith. Those which from the last two games, those were two of the kind of screw up scientists who ended up creating a interdimensional gateway of their own. That
classic Martin.
Yeah. So, and actually, if you remember, Martin was also the one holding the plant.
They're clearly being mind controlled by an alien plant that has subverted control of the other.
So they both.
It had blue veins. Clearly.
Oh God! You mean that ugly fern that was in there?
Yes.
I don't remember a fern.
You don't remember a lot of things.
Who are you people?
Exactly.
Well, we've been trying to at least get back in contact with the island, but none of our remote accesses are working at this point.
You know, a blow to the head could cause some memory loss.
And despite us having Jenkins, we're not a tactical team.
You know, that could mean that I've had a blow to the head.
I don't even know. We're just kind of waiting for word from anybody else. What have you guys been working on?
Well, after fighting Dr. Shinka for keeping from taking control of Science Island, I engaged in research. Atomic Robo met with the UN Secretary General shortly before the order was given.
Yeah, that was weird. I have no idea what was going on with him, though. Just to be able to at least pull enough cloud information off of it. So it's been it's just we don't know what else is going on. in there. But how did you guys even get here?
Pass out.
So, that's like used a portal?
Yes.
Off of Big Science Inc. Island?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know they had an active one. Can they? Oh, it's like, are they able to bring people back?
Yes.
Or
Us?
No, it'll open a portal so we can get more people. That's what they said. It would take half an hour to activate.
So,
but we're all here, so I guess we could.
We could. That's like bring it in. So
yes,
that actually worked. That's like that work. If we could utilize their systems, we can pull in all the erstwhile teams and then collectively set up a strike force.
Yes,
and try to take the island back.
This is true.
Factual statement made.
That sounds like a good idea. I will bow to Jenkins as he is the senior officer of this in this room.
So, you guys got the ideas. I just have the gun at the moment.
Ah, I see.
But your gun is much better than the rest of us.
Except all we have to do is just turn Jenkins loose back on the island, and we'll have it back within days.
Oh, we're still talking about this, are we?
Yes.
Thank you.
He's a killer, just like you.
No, it's about I'm a sharpshooter for other things. I'm more of a biologist, so it's more collected specimen.
He just likes to examine animals from the inside, personally. Vivisecting them with his claws. I'm trying to imply.
I think your memory might be corrupted.
It's possible. I've been in this unit is engaged in a lot of stress lately.
Yeah, and David, you're at this point. You're already up and about. So.
Oh no, passed out a second time.
Okay.
So.
I stood up too quickly. Ugh.
I am experiencing chloroform in my veins and long-term memory loss. So, if I stay conscious for more than a minute at a time, consider it lucky. That much head trauma at once is not good for you.
Darkness washed over the dude.
So, but you're at least at a safe house. You have found other safe agents.
Well, they don't know anything else about what's going on.
They're a bit, at least as the moment, no. But you realize too that now that you're with more colleagues, they may have other options, at least with investigating or accessing Tesladyne. So, since these are two higher agents, so while you're in the bathroom, think of what you'd like to do next.
Well, they already said that they could probably assemble a strike force if we had access to Big Science Island.
We do.
Which we do. So
we could.
Let's assemble a strike team.
Yeah, let's.
But that doesn't solve. I mean, I guess. I mean, the answer of whether we should though depends on whether we can figure out even if we retake the island, that doesn't revoke our illegal status. So the question is, do you think that taking the island and then would allow us to revoke that illegal status?
It would give us a place to work from.
Not until they bomb it with drone strikes.
Something tells me that we're not necessarily afraid of that.
We eventually, if we're an island, we'd be isolated, it'd be a siege. Sooner or later, we would give in. If they have the rest of the entire world to throw at us. It's not a brute force situation. We have to get the UN to declare us a normal agency to revoke the.
But to do that, we'd have to prove that we didn't do anything wrong. We don't even know what we're being accused of doing wrong.
Exactly.
Without knowing what's going on.
So the question is, would taking the island and we don't know who's there. I mean, if the information that we needed, that's the thing. We have to find out what that information is and where is that information. And then
we could hack NATO, find out what's there, the traffic going back and forth about us.
Well, that is one option. Yes. So I mean, that's the key. Taking the island isn't necessarily going to save us. We could take the island and then just get bombed. As they declare us terrorists and just, blow us up.
And then put us in one. Get owned till the end of time.
Well, that's if we survive the bombing with the daisy cutters and fuel air bombs.
The dinosaur probably survived too. And you're a robot, so they just rebuild you.
Well, yes, but then my memory banks would be wiped, so, it wouldn't be me anymore. Or this unit would not be its unit anymore. So I can't really worry about that. What we need to worry about is where's the information that will free us or will change our status. And if it's on the island, then yes, we need to get the strike force. But we don't know where that information is. We don't know what that information is. Because we don't know. Do we even know what we're being charged with?
Actually, you do know that. Specifically, the charge, as you're now in that's like an area with a little more access to general news services.
Yeah.
You realize that the charges that are being leveled against Robo are espionage and general. That's like general endangerment of what is called general endangerment of the world through proliferation of exotic weapons of mass destruction.
Okay.
Saying that
espionage against who?
Specifically, that's like against the UN, saying that they are actually utilizing their position to be able to get access to government secrets that they do not need.
I see.
So specifically, and I will actually say this will be for anybody who would like to do it.
No, we don't want to do it.
So then you just lose the game.
Oh man.
Your new home is Seoul. Let's see. This will just be a notice check for server scanning over.
Okay. All of us? 8.
Okay.
4.
5.
5. All right. For the 4s and 5s, they notice that's like. Sorry. Went for that. They've noticed right now that any of us like that. It seems that they're accusing Tesladyne, at least, or servers in control of Tesladyne, of accessing that's like large amounts of government records all over the world. Although you notice that for the 8 that the IPs kind of look funky though.
Burglary.
So burglary or computers can do this. So
Is computers a science?
yes, those will be signs.
4.
4.
5.
5. All right, that's actually really weird to look at, and with just with a little bit of assistance from each other, you realize that those IPs have actually been masked initially. That they were coming over from dummy switches, and not from Tesladyne as well, and that what they're being accused of has actually happened weeks ago, before you were sent out. So this was a plan that was set into motion a while back.
Okay. What were they sent from Tesladyne servers, or does this give this some sort of lead we can act on, or is it just?
You do have this right. Unfortunately, it does not lead right back to Tesladyne.
Okay.
However, you do notice that one of the switches that was sending out the dummy IP, not even masked it, actually did come from the UN. The UN headquarters in New York.
Okay, so the UN was behind it. While we acting through Majestic 12. No. All right.
Or the UN guy's actually been overtaken by the Blue Fern.
Yes, clearly. So we could head to New York to hack their server. Would that give us information?
That's it's a possibility. Yeah, you can give that a try to see if it would help. Also, anything that may give you more information specifically about why there was another rift. More information about the rift between the UN and Tesladyne.
Okay.
Tesladyne. Not much will stick to a Tesladyne case.
No. that was horrible.
That was awesome. And I give Dan a fake point for my next fake game.
Haha.
Yeah. So, all right, I'll try and... Can I hack the UN servers from here, or do I need to go to New York to do it?
This one would be a little... for this, it's mainly just a distance issue because and also the specific servers that you're probably going to access that would actually house all of their information are cut off. So
those tubes are pretty long.
Yes, they are. Which is correct. They are air gapped, so they are meant to be. So you would actually have to get into the building to be able to. Take a look at those.
Okay. So, that's the thing. I don't see the point in going to the island yet. It's either under siege by a bunch of guys, Has the UN publicly taken over the island, or are they still fighting them?
No, the island is essentially shut off and fortified.
Okay, so it's a standoff.
Yes, it is a standoff at this point. They have not caught since the company itself has not made any hostile action towards anybody and made no threatening statements. They've kept the UN peacekeeping force back, preventing them or any other organization from invading.
Paint.
However, however, it is still nobody is willing to go in there to break the detente. So.
Okay. Yeah, so we could go to Tesladyne there, but what would be the point? They're either... Yeah, that's a public story, right? We don't know that for sure.
That's a public story. And another piece of information that you did give from Phil and Val is that when they did try to access the Tesladyne servers remotely, or at least the network or internet, they were completely locked out, and it wasn't just a security one. It's like their IDs were erased.
Okay.
So
Robo noticed that the blue friend that kept in his office is actually mind controlling people, so he doesn't know who he can trust.
Exactly. So I don't know if we'd get anything there. So I vote we go to New York.
Yeah, I agree.
And do a B&E job and try and get into the UN.
Okay.
If only we had people trained in B&E.
I will talk my way through all the things. I'm infiltration bot.
So, that will be at least the baseline one. So, in the interim, you've been able, Jenkins, Phil, and Mal will go ahead. We'll go ahead and follow you back to the coordinates. I can say, Dan, if you want to make contact,
Try to contact my people in Berlin to see if my friends there to see if we could use that as a jump off point.
Well, why are you trying to use that as a jump off point?
If we're trying to get to New York,
you can teleport you can port anywhere. So.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, that's gonna be because we're totally gonna be right in the middle of Midtown Manhattan.
So
that's not going to happen to us at all. This is a very exact science. So what can I do with contacts?
If you want to, I would say just contacts just to go ahead and make a roll to see if you get a clear communication back to Big Science Inc. So, if not, it may...
2.
It's enough, so...
Anyways, what's up?
Go ahead. So...
We now have a link back to Big Science Inc.
Well...
It's a big science link.
But no, thank you. But also, this was also for something else too. Thank you. So...
Oh, great. Now you screwed everyone else over.
But you do get a fate point for it. Thank you.
I let the bad guys know where we are.
Exactly.
But they do bring you. It's you to bring them up to speed, and they said that's absolutely fine. They are willing to go ahead and take on any of the erstwhile Tesladyne agents at the safe houses.
All right. Well, we should probably just go ahead and get recalled home.
They are readjusting it for your alleyway, though, so you don't have to worry about going to the exact same spot again. So this time, and you do not have to calibrate, so they pull you back in.
Okay.
Shoop.
Yay.
And vomit. It's teleportation, I'm sure.
Yeah. They will go ahead, and now that they know what the stakes are, they will go ahead and outfit you.
Okay.
Outfit you completely and are not worried about any other restrictions because something is off.
Freaking something.
About this.
Freaking blue plants.
Yeah. Jesus. You wouldn't let us take that sample, Aaron.
Freaking Bevo.
Yeah.
So you are going to go ahead and try to infiltrate the main...
wherever the servers are.
Okay, that will be at the UN Assembly.
All right,
I think so.
That's not going to blow up in anyone's face at all.
No, it's going to be easy. Security can't be that hard. It can't be that tight.
It's just the UN.
Yeah, no.
Although it's from this though, since you have a little bit more time to plan this out, and you will not have to worry about the jump because with Phil there, you have a physicist who can assist you with the calculations.
Ooh.
Hello, everyone. I am apparently chopped liver.
Oh.
No. This is the time where you don't have to worry about screwing this up. So you can still make your roll, David, but it's not going to...
No, the moment has passed. We've got a real physicist.
Okay, a physicist that
David,
a physicist who's not going to be distracted during these calculations on how to turn the portal into a ray gun.
Yeah, and David, this is not somebody else with this. This is not a physicist over you. This is a physicist, another physicist assisting you. Yeah. So you have another person on staff to be able to do it, so you don't have to worry about screwing this jump up.
Let's be honest. When this heist goes loud, and it will go loud.
Oh, totes.
Because we're going to run out of fate points real quick. We'll need all the death rain we can get.
I expect you. Well, this will be up to you. So, but you'll be able to pull the information up. Anybody else? Yeah. Anybody else who wants to do a science check for hacking?
I'll do that.
You can
do that thing.
You can see about accessing the building plans for the UN.
I got a 3.
I also got a 3.
I got a 3.
Okay.
I also got a 3.
I did not get a 3. So you got
David?
In case you're curious, 3s were made.
I'm not even going to bother. I don't hack things. I shoot them with ray guns.
This is a double elimination turn.
It's all I know.
All right. So, well, it's if you want to do that, but the 3 is enough. You actually get the general floor plans for it, and I would say with
start accessing Facebook profiles of different UN ambassadors.
Yeah, actually, what is your plan to get at? Let's make that. So you have a basic floor plan, so you can kind of roughly estimate where they would have a server,
which is
server room. So probably the base. That's like probably one of the basement levels.
So it's in the basement. Is it?
I said we go underground.
Okay.
I mean, approach from underground as well.
Well, yeah,
that's the thing.
Subway.
Well,
eat fresh.
Subways. Yeah. Are there any of the tunnels, underground areas of the UN building, basement area wise, near any other tunnels?
There is one there is one access way through a. It's like through a water runoff area.
But it requires the amulet of Yendor to open.
Wow.
No, one better. There's a bunch of hobos that have taken up residence in that tunnel, and for some reason, no one fucks with those hobos.
Oh, nice.
We're not connecting this to Beloved Dead, so no.
You got any 10 people with you?
We don't care
for reasons.
I don't need Atomic Robo versus the Beloved Dead. So.
Yeah, or just like, homeless guys in ways where it's like, yes, you need to break in to get access to that serverosity room.
Yes, it's like there is a water runoff that goes through there, and through sheer luck, it's actually a specific runoff from the coolant system that runs through there. They had it hooked up so they can periodically change the water. That's like the water for the coolant system every once in a while.
Okay, so I will map a path out from. Can we teleport underground, or do we have to be above ground?
As far as at this time, you can teleport anywhere you want.
Let's teleport into the room then.
Yeah, can we teleport into the server room? Yeah, let's screw that. Yeah.
So
screw the approach. We have portals.
Yeah, well, now you're thinking portals. Like, is there half hour? Well, what are the mechanics of the?
Well, you realize you can teleport directly into the room. However, you realize there are security cameras in there, so they're probably going to wonder what the hell a giant portal and people emerging from it are doing in their server.
We have 30 minutes to get to
MJ. Yeah. Do we so? But that's what I mean by the portal. Like, how long after we go through can we just pop the portal back up instantly upon demand, or is there a delay?
30-minute delay is still in effect. Okay. So
yeah,
if we popped in there, all we have to do is just hold for. Now think of it this way:
hold for 30 minutes.
We'd have to hold for 30 minutes, regardless of when we decide to pop the portal.
Yeah,
like at some point in this mission, we're gonna have to pop the portal and hold it.
Guys, I need 29 minutes and 45 seconds to finish the hack. Okay, pop the portal.
But you realize too, though, that if you are going in as seen. There's a chance that you'll be recognized as Tesladyne agents, which
I totally would.
Jurassic World.
So, well, but damn it,
just going wearing a bunch of Jurassic World apparel. The ultimate viral marketing.
And Hollywood, they're like, I have no idea. Like, did you pay for them? I didn't pay for them.
It's just like Hollywood paid for super scientists to portal promotion teams into high security areas so we get on the news.
Stickers.
And off the rails into the ditch, over a canyon.
So here's my simple answer. I'm going to peel my Jurassic World sticker off the lab coat.
You got more.
And I am going to replace it with a sticker of the North Korean flag.
My friend.
Yeah.
You can put one on mine.
Oh, yeah.
You realize
I already did.
You realize that despite the fact that you're putting a North Korean flag on there is facial recognition, and the government may have access to data.
Biologists alter everyone's faces.
Biologists can't do that. That's a cosmetic surgeon.
Actually, I
don't have healing.
It's medicine too.
So here's what we do for that part.
You can choose to do that if you are in the facility.
Mask.
Okay, well, all right. Where's the nearest blind spot to the server room?
The blind spot to the server room.
Yeah, so we portal in like around the corner, sneak in, hack the shit, go back to the blind spot, zap out.
Hold it for 30 minutes.
Well, hide for 30 minutes. Hope no one goes by.
That you do not know because you only have the ground schematics for it. However, it's like this is your choice. You know that you have an in through that sewer area, which is close probably to where you think the server room probably would be.
Yeah.
However, you don't know what the security system.
Yeah, we don't know.
Security system is or how it's being handled. So if you would like to try to research to see who handles the security for that building.
Oh, yeah, we can just teleport into the security room and just Tom puts on his uniform and pretends to be the guy at the security camera,
I am sensing already the problem.
No, they only hear your voice. You'd be like, Alpha 5.
Everything's fine here. Yeah. It's all okay now. Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, exactly. My boner hit the pager.
It's like, how did you become female and Irish?
All right, I will research for the company. Is it Gensec? I hope it's Gensec. I got a 4. Is it Gensec?
No, it's it's.
You start with a fate point. Can it be Gensec?
It's World Security Inc.
World Security Inc. Lame. All right.
They're nothing compared to Gensec.
What do I get on the 4? How much do I figure out about?
4, it's like you get a couple of things. One, the place where the general placements of their cameras are in any building. So even though you don't know where they exactly are in the building, you can approximate where they normally would put them. So that general one. 2, you realize that with that role, you also realize that if the system goes down, it automatically sends a signal back to the home. To the home office, telling them that it's gone down, that it is offline or in a maintenance routine. So, in order to get around it, you'll probably have to put a loop on it somehow.
Okay. Where can we put the loop on?
The security room. Which
do we have to get the security room?
I'm sorry?
We do have to get in the security room.
Yeah, you do have to get that. If you want those cameras off, you do want to get the security room, and you also learn 3, for sensitive areas, including the server room, that requires a dual card access.
Dual card?
We have to combine security key cards.
You have to dupe them.
But you realize that anybody from the UN's IT service will have those. On them, so you could do that, or since you did hack in there and you do have access to what the security system used, you can try to create a card of your own to approximate the key cards. It may or may not work, so it's a risk that
we can make them, and then if they try to get the new ones, and that's our backup plan in case we fuck up. So let's do that.
Okay.
So I'll try and hack Zor the cards.
Okay, so you can program those in.
And I got a 6, actually.
All right. So you have a pretty good chance. There is a good chance of those not. That's like if you need to use those not being your objective.
Okay. So why don't we? I know where the security room would be?
Yes, actually, that is one piece of information you can get from there. Okay. Is that the general security, the overall security office is on the first sub-basement. So
first sub-basement, okay.
And the first sub-basement and the second sub-basement is where the server is. So
okay. So why don't we teleport in the security room, take it over, and then loop it, and then I'll pretend to be the security guard. I'll do that since I'm an infiltration bot. You can go ninja it to the server room.
I'm not that good at stealth.
Okay, well then the cat can't.
He's probably much better.
Yeah, okay, so he does that.
But can he do what needs to be done in there?
Can he?
Yeah. Does it require thumbs?
Yeah.
I can peck with a claw.
Yeah, exactly. Hunt and peck. Jesus, Tom.
Well, if you're trying,
species thing.
Well, if you're trying to do it,
Shut up.
I would say you realize because do you have? I forgot. Do you have a prehensile tail?
Sure. We never decided
if
that.
If the GM asks you if a prehensile tail, you say yes.
That's why I said sure.
Yeah. Anyway.
So you can.
I am a biomega cat.
They're special.
Stands to reason.
I'll put that.
I'll allow it.
We'll put it allow it this time.
Oh wait, it could be a stunt.
That's or we'll put this.
You don't have 5
Yeah,
stunts.
That's a stunt. So
I only have 3 stunts.
you can put that
so
as
now you have 4.
You can put that as a stunt.
So my tail is prehensile.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
So you realize, yeah, if it's programmed in, you can just go ahead and you can put it into a USB key.
He can plug his tail into a USB? That's a really useful tail right there.
Kitty bus.
Oh god, we're just doing Avatar all over again.
Oh my god, we are! Are you blue?
Don't.
Sure.
No!
Yeah!
I'm a biomega cat.
Blue.
I mean, my fur has been replaced with
You just
nanofibers.
said because he accidentally blew himself.
You know, I am blue.
You know, oh my god, it's Arrested Development. Jesus.
Okay. So, but all right. So the plan, as you have stated so far, you're wanting to go ahead and teleport directly into the security office, take care of any of the officers in there.
Yeah.
And then that's like make your way to the server room. You do have the option of getting one of the IT workers. That's like ahead of time if necessary.
Yeah.
To get cards, or you can try your luck with the ones that you took out, and then try to ascertain the data from the servers there.
Okay. I mean, the thing is, we don't know the exact thing, so you're just going to have to a certain degree, play by ear. I mean, the main thing is get in the security room, take it over, and loop it, and then assess the situation. We will be able to look at the security cameras, be able to plan a path to the server room, blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. So, let's focus on that. I have Ninja Hypno Smoke Bombs. Which
Is that the official name?
Yes. It tested well in focus groups.
All hail Hypno Smoke.
Yes. So yeah, I figure we do that, and then Dan can get in there. The rest of us just hold the server room, essentially.
With extreme prejudice.
David is on standby if things go loud to help extract Dan. Well, actually, both of you. Also.
With his ray.
Yeah. And you're the reserve force, you know.
With my animalistic rage.
Yes, thank you. At least you're acknowledging it. So yeah, I
The
figured
first step to recovery.
exactly.
Is admitting that I am right.
Yeah. So that's the plan.
So, all right, then we will go ahead move forward with that. Is there any other equipment that you're taking along with you, or just
A universal hacking USB key.
Yeah.
so? Yeah, you could. I would say.
Do you want to wait? I mean, is this going to take long, or do you want to wait till next session to do it?
So
I'm going to put on a mask.
Yeah.
You know, like something to hide my face and gloves. So I don't
get
leave
some blue
fingerprints.
gloves.
yeah, I realize that we're this.
2
So
by 2 hands of blue.
we can at least get a little bit into it. So
Okay.
I didn't plan on that. So, but yeah, actually, you don't even have to roll for that. That's actually the hacking key is something that you can that will just assist you for the remote area.
Yeah, gloves, masks in case we need them.
Okay.
And then a security guard outfit, actually.
Okay, so trying to replicate off of that. So, all right, yeah, that's something you can go ahead and take then. So that will be that is easy to create through the 3D printers.
Ooh.
On big science.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. If it's 3D printed security guard... I didn't think 3D printing was up to cloth yet.
We have a sentient robot who leads our company. I think.
He's a talking tiger. I'm a dinosaur.
I'm sorry, but I find 3D printed cloth to be more implausible than all of those
Ross,
things.
you get a point for that.
Yay!
So,
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I could I could probably sew it. I have deep undercover as a stunt, so I probably know how to put together a disguise.
Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. Tom, anything?
9, I will get my animalistic rage all set to go. I don't know how I do that.
Make yourself like Dino Nip, which will make you even more dino-ish.
I don't like this plan.
I saw a TV show that showed Nazi dinosaurs with mounted weapons on them. Do you think you could do that, like a belly-mounted weapon or a back-mounted weapon?
Yes, I saw this movie too. It was ludicrous.
Do you remember that cartoon Dino Riders?
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome! I love that show.
Okay.
The 80s were a crazy time.
All right, so
I briefly gave in to pastels one time.
Harness the power of Dino Riders.
Wow. Damn.
Actually, let's just start singing that as we're going.
But here, it's like you're back in the portal room. Jenkins is there. Hopefully, we'll have a little bit more backup for you when you get back.
Yes. That would be beneficial.
I am sure nothing will go wrong. We are all professionals.
Yes.
This will be fine.
Wait a minute. Why aren't we taking Jenkins?
It's fine. We don't
really need to go ourselves. We could just grab him and throw him through the portal and say, "Call us when you need to ride back."
And you just want to push the I win button.
I'd rather hold him in.
Why shouldn't we?
We're still in the information gathering phase. We should wait.
We're not going loud yet.
Yes. Wait to use him until we know who the true face of our foe is. Then you use Jenkins.
Then shake him up and throw him.
Exactly.
Like a beer can.
Pull the pin on the Jenkins and throw him.
Exactly. I don't want to waste him. We only probably, there is a chance he could get caught.
He's like a filibuster. It's a nuclear option.
He actually does get caught in the comics several times.
Yeah.
But he always does that, and then...
Yeah.
But at this point, you will... at this point, you are all ready. You end up stepping through the portal.
Yep.
Normal flash of light. And it resolves as you see two very surprised security guards shielding their eyes.
Hey, I'm your ship replacement. Hit him over the head.
Yeah, and you do have a surprise on them, so you'll get to act first.
Get one, I'll grab the other one.
Yeah.
And I'll help.
So, all right. So, before we start, what exactly is everybody doing?
I'm grabbing one, just like doing this. Do not be making the screaming.
I'll just try and knock one unconscious.
You just knock one unconscious. Okay, go ahead and make an action roll.
Yeah, 5.
Let's see if he can.
Oh wait, Aaron! I totally got it. The thing I keep trying to use on him, ether rag.
Where'd you get the ether?
Dude, I always have one. Even he knows that. That's actually how I start calming him down when he kind of gets really crazy.
Okay, then that's going to be that's going to be a stunt though. Ether rag.
Right. All right. No. From the ether.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a stunt. So you can have that. You can have that on hand. Although sometimes it will not be effective. But write it down.
All right.
So let's see. This will be a defense to see if they can resist that.
And while they are doing that, my action is going to be to calmly walk to the external door and lock it.
Nope. They are knocked out by human Robo, and also and the rag. So they're down on the ground.
Click.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
They're not going to buy you a mockingbird. Yeah.
So, but you see that this security room is completely enclosed. There are no windows, thankfully, so nobody can see on this. It is in the sub basement.
Okay.
But you take a little look right. Here it has access to all the other security desks around the areas, and you do see the footage for the server room as well. Looks like there's a couple of technicians moving back and forth for it. Although everybody
the loop.
Do we have? We should have headsets. I assume we have headsets. This is a cool tactical espionage kind of thing.
I have like a collar with the pop-out microphone and earpiece, like Brain from Inspector Gadget.
I can't say no to that. But.
No, you can't. Do you have it? But everybody's got a computer book.
But from here, you can actually take it. You can go ahead and take it. The cameras down if you want. Although it is an opposed. It is an opposed roll to see if you can get it in there without them noticing. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So who would like to do that?
I'll do it.
All right.
I got fate points to burn.
You help.
Can we assist?
I would say for one person can assist for a +2. So,
Right.
David,
David, make your roll to see if you are able to assist.
Engineering, I'm going to play fast and loose with the way that this place is wired up.
Okay, that's
and
fine.
Since he knows the way that I'm going to be doing it, he'll know which pathways to hack along.
Okay, well, make your roll first to see if he gets the +2.
I got a 5.
5? All right, that's enough. So you get a +2 in your roll.
Wow.
Damn!
I'll spend a fate point. 9.
9?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus.
So then
You are the internet, Ross.
3 + 4 + 2. So yeah.
all
He took the cable, stuck it in his head, and did like this.
Yeah.
right, and the opposed check.
There's blood
They-
trickling.
All right, Ross. So you managed to actually take this down,
Help
and
me up button.
the home and the home office did not notice anything. There is actually a monitor off to the side to tell you if there's any disruption in the signal,
Okay.
or through a hacking attempt, and everything is nominal. So as far as they know, the loop's going through there. But you know that will probably only be effective for so long.
Yes.
So we'll need to do this quickly.
All right, we're go for cat burglary.
You have a full map. You have a full map of the building there.
Yeah.
Although that's so you can map out where
I
you're going to
will.
go.
Yes, and I will direct him like, oh, someone's coming. Oh, no, go. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay, so are you staying in
On camera duty. Yeah.
camera duty?
When
Okay.
it comes by, I'm getting the 2 guys tied up, gagged, with
I'll-
Jurassic World stickers.
I'll
over
stay
their
here.
mouths.
I'll stay here and watch the door because
Okay.
I'm not stealthy.
Well, yeah, you're there, but if they rush in by force. But if somebody just knocks on the door, I'll be like, "Hi, everything's normal. Everything's fine.
We're fine.
We're fine. Everyone's fine. Sunspot. Shh," and then just close the door.
Is there a janitor's closet not too far away?
No, we're not leaving this room with tied up unconscious guards.
I was going to go a short distance in the hallway and give us a little bit of advance warning.
Okay, yeah.
Steal a
yeah.
janitor's coverall,
Yeah.
a bucket of water, and put up a wet floor sign so that nobody walks this way. They're going to walk the other way around.
And when someone asks, why is a wet floor sign on the carpeted walkway?
That's not important right now.
So no.
Hey, I just cleans what they tells me to cleans. I ain't paid enough to ask these people questions. This
no,
is the United Nations, man.
No, it's actually there is a janitor's closet, but it's at the end of the hall near the elevators.
The elevator will go down.
So it's in the opposite direction.
No, let Dan do his thing. Let him do his sneaky.
It was a thought.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. So, but if you want to get a janitor's outfit to help you blend in, you can.
Hey,
Yeah.
they have a pizza here.
They do?
Yeah.
So, all right. So Ross is staying in the room.
New York, I
Who,
assume they do.
who else is going?
I'm also staying in the room.
Yeah, we're all staying in the
Basically,
room.
Dan.
Dan's gonna solo this bitch.
Since he's got the mega stealth skill and the rest of us don't, it's Dan.
It's kind of what I was designed to do.
Yeah,
All right,
we will
Quantum
all-
Refractor online.
Well, and also, do you have the key cards that you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't the guards have key cards too?
The guards have key cards, but also you realize that this is the server room, and it's one of the areas that's specifically locked to information technology. So,
I mean, I don't want to be honest. We have the ones that I hacksorted. You might as well just use those.
Wait a minute, we do need 2 because it's a 2 system.
Hacks are 2 of them.
Right, but he needs to use them both at the same time.
I assume it's not instantaneous, and you have a prehensile tail and a mouth.
And you're like a tiger is like about 11 feet long.
Yeah. Unless he's a cyber tiger. In which
well, you realize too that these are 2
At least I'm not a
RFID
jaguar.
chip cards that do need to be scanned at the same time. So it's basically
he can mouth tail.
so.
I mean, how far apart are they? Are they like?
So, and yeah, it's not that big of a door, so you can see if you should be able to reach. So,
Yeah.
We believe
no
in
one
you.
tries to go through that doorway. Oh, it feels like there's an invisible tiger blocking my way.
But that's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I haven't experienced that since 1990, since the 65.
all right,
Oh,
so
65.
all right, Dan, this will be since you need to go down another floor to get there. After the second one, make your stealth checks.
I give Dan all my fate points.
Again.
Did you roll a -4? God damn it, Dan.
I rolled a -2.
God damn it, Dan.
And is this with your refract?
No, like I rolled 2 negatives.
Oh, okay.
So that means I'm only at a 3.
You're only at a 3. All right. So and
high enough to beat the basic, I think.
Yeah. Well, this is an opposed check because there are. That's like even though you took out the guards in the one, there are other ones wandering around as well as just general employees. So let's see if
anybody. What does a general employee look like?
So pages. That's like pages.
No, it's the guy with the star on his shoulder, Tom.
All right, that's like lucky. That's only a 2.
Woohoo!
So you managed to crawl. That's like crawl through the stairwell and
smells like tiger in here.
So, that's just my tiger ball.
Oh,
but then again, these are the sub basements, so these are not. That's like usually not that well traversed. But you'll be reaching into the next turn. Everybody else, things seem to be going pretty well. Go ahead and make a notice check.
Oh shit!
I see all the things.
7.
Actually, I don't spend a big one. I'll go 4.
4?
Yeah.
All right.
But they got 7. So
7? All right. You don't notice it as much, but you two, when looking over the monitors, there's one feed that is flickering a little out of sync from what you from the footage that you were putting in, or at least the one that Ross recorded to put on the loop. It's the one for the. It's like the one for the server room.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I think Sadako from the ring is in there. You might want to be careful.
Well,
some IT maintenance.
Can we figure out what that is?
That's like anybody with electrical engineering.
Point that out.
A computer roll can go ahead and do it.
Point that out to
engineering. Just flat engineering.
I got a 4.
Yeah.
I've got a 3.
That should be a +2.
That's like actually, I would say combined with. I'll say though, since you're doing it together as combined, that's actually enough to realize that the loop that you just put in there is interfering with a loop that was already in place.
Somebody is trying to kidnap what we have rightfully stolen.
So it's an ambush.
Or that. We need to get Fluffy out of there.
You might want to get eyes on the server room before you go in. Like maybe server rooms usually have windows.
No, this is a closed off one. No, they don't because the
in James Bond movies they have windows to show.
You don't know how hard I was screaming at that.
In Live Free or Die Hard, there was windows.
Exactly. Aaron is so pissed.
Actual server room, not a case, not a tower, not a server rack, just. That you can put off in a closet somewhere. Big room to keep those settings, because I shouldn't go into a segue now. Afterwards, anyway,
we used our segue for crack. Okay, so here's my thought. Since we know that there is something up, and we know that Fluffy needs backup,
I'm fine.
I am going to.
It's all good.
Use a moment when we know that I've got a clear path, get to that janitor's closet.
Hey, wait.
Get a coverall that says
have
"Ow."
a uniform one of these security guards here.
Janitors can go everywhere.
So can security guys.
People notice security guards. They don't notice the janitors. Getting the janitor stuff. And that also gives me this convenience.
My God, you've always wanted to be a janitor, didn't you?
No. Okay, let me point out the obvious here. People see security guards who are wandering around and hurrying around. They get nervous that there is a security threat.
Go do your plan.
When people see a janitor moving around really quickly, they think, oh my God, a toilet exploded. I don't want to be anywhere near that.
Okay.
Janitor.
Okay.
All right.
Go do your plan.
All right. So you're going to scout it out before Dan goes in?
Well, Dan's already at the door, so it's going to take you around scene.
You're probably setting up the mouth, tail, key thing.
Well, hold on. Wants to do it.
Notice. What do I hear?
Go ahead and make your nose check.
Or smell. Or see, for that matter. God damn it, dice. Aaron, your dice suck. 3.
Random people. You're not smell. You don't see anything from the people that were moving in the hallway, although it's at a cross section, so the where you're moving from, this is the hallway down to
blah, blah, blah.
The server room.
Blah, 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 blah.
I think he did want to be a janitor.
So you went down here.
Bureaucracy. Politics, international politics.
But you have the door that's in front. You have the door that's in front of you. You see both scan areas, but. Yeah, you're pretty well out of sight, but you don't smell anything off the hand. It just smelled very dry, but that's like dry and clean. However, you're That's pretty much from your experience though at Big Science. That's normal for a clean room. So
clean rooms smell like clean.
Yes. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Very dry, very cold. So
Mr.
Also,
Clean, shiny bulb.
Also, I'm invisible.
The door isn't.
So, but it is right in front of you.
When you
I'll go
open
ahead.
it, they'll see the door open.
And then then they'll play their hand. Open the door.
Okay.
You're gonna go ahead and open the door beforehand. And have you informed him since?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm being careful about this, Aaron. I am opening the door
values of careful. Yes.
while invisible.
All right. So
and
David
if there's an ambush, they'll try to jump whoever walks in. But then the door will open and no one will walk in.
Okay.
Their move.
Okay.
This is true.
So you do. That's like the doors slide open. You see a large white server room with multiple racks in that, and in the middle of the room, that's like there is a figure in a business suit who is lying what looks like on the back of a dental chair that has been just cobbled together from random parts. So it looks like
God, it's the architect.
No, it looks no. It looks like it's like older Asian gentleman who is just sitting in this chair, but the chair has actually been kind of piecemealed from different older server racks that were in there, and he's reclining in it, just staring straight up, and there appears to be a wire going back from that to the ground.
Oh yeah, it is totes the architect. Matrix.
Yeah. All right.
So, but that's what you see at the moment. You're not seeing anybody else in here.
Okay. Sniff, sniff.
What does it smell like? Tiger balm?
You actually smell. Go ahead. I will say a notice check only just because this is a server room, so it may be overriding your senses. So.
Damn it, David! Your dice are just as bad.
You gotta love them a little.
4.
4? That's enough. You actually. Same smells that you were kind of getting there, except again that clean, dry air. You smell the gentleman, so just older man, but you do catch a whiff of something that smells kind of like a fern.
Oh, fuck.
So
thank you, regular show.
So has David gotten his janitor disguise yet?
Yeah, you've been able to get it this turn. So, and I would say, yeah, it didn't take you that long to do it. So you can be down there this turn. So
I was born to wear this.
No, Tom. Seriously, Nazi dinosaur. You got room to talk when it comes to disguises. I'm just
not
pointing out the
disguising
obvious.
myself. No,
I point out the obvious of the disguise.
Hey, last time I disguised myself, it was as a dinosaur. It was pretty convincing.
I kind of want to see Jurassic World, guys.
Yeah. So you're down there at this point. I would say go ahead and make a stealth check to make sure that you're getting around without somebody noticing that you're not the normal janitor.
Or acting.
Would that be a deceive check?
I'll take deceive as well. So.
I'm Bob Janitor from the Janitors. Here to janitize.
Oh yeah, from the Westminster janitors.
Yes. Yeah. I've been janitoring for a while now.
Thank you for the improv, Ross, but no, I'm just going to go with I have a mop, I have a bucket, I'm just going to walk along.
I am the Viper.
Not making eye contact with anybody. Like, ambassador, janitor.
So you're like
janitor.
Agent 47, where you go like, and suddenly no one can see you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's an obvious disguise.
Apparently, they accept armed people when they get close.
Yeah. Who's that scary bald guy?
He works here.
Yeah. Sexy garden.
So, but you're down there. You are in the entryway with it, and you see exactly. Dan lets you in. And your
situation.
Old guy in chair.
Can we remove him? Let's go get Mel on his ass. Let's just cut the wire, cut the cable.
That might kill him.
Actually,
so that's a risk I'm willing to take.
I'm curious.
Or do you get closer to him, or are you just sitting at the entrance? So
Well, now that I have backup here, I'll actually enter the room and prowl around a bit. Pat, 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 pat. Kitty, 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 kitty.
All right. Yeah, you see, it's completely. It's like he's completely. He's either in a comatose state or in a trance-like state. You can't really see that much. Although I was like, go ahead and make. I would say a general science check. This will be. This will be at 5 if you're doing general. And you can do it at 4 if you had any kind of biology or.
Okay. I'm going to tag my aspect of reformed mad scientist to get a +2 on that roll and make it a 6.
6? Okay, that's fine. You do notice that just from you viewing him when you go up to his front, he is undergoing rapid eye movement as though he is he is dreaming. But when you move around, and I'd say this for Dan, see that the chair has kind of been set up like a reverse massage chair with an opening that would be normally for a face. And you suddenly see where you're smelling that plant. There is what appears to be a fern about the size of a normal, about the size of your hand, around his neck with blue veins sticking in there, and it has a large multi-vein system, stem system going down.
It's overridden him. Yes. Okay.
Well, taking a look at that, it's going down and connecting to manual. That's like Cat5 optical wires going into the circle.
Oh, the ferns are in the internet.
Freaking ferns. I hate them. That's a pretty good emotion there. Damn.
All right. You inform us of this?
Yes.
I'm going to go over there now. Like, maybe I can doctor them away.
Well, you have to.
You are a dinosaur trying to get through the building.
Yeah, remember you are in the
It's almost like we're in the middle of the United Nations or something.
Well, can we take a sample of the fern then?
No, we can't. We've already tried to sample this fern before, and it makes sense.
No, he wasn't there last time. He will be able to.
Well, wait a minute. That's right. You do have those fluffy claws that will go through almost anything. Give it a try.
You can make a stealth check to see if anybody's going to see you, because I'm making this fair for
2.
2. All right. The point it is for, since there's not that many people in there, it's going to be 3.
Do you have any fate points?
But
I do.
You have fate points, or you can do a stunt. So.
I will just use a fate point.
Okay, what are you invoking?
Ooh.
If you have an intrigue, that probably.
I do have an intrigue.
Okay.
What is it? What's the name of it? Did you name it?
No, I didn't name it.
How about sneaky dinosaur hunter? Clever
girl.
Clever girl. Yeah.
Well, that's the name of my stealth stunt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I can't use it then. That's having something else then.
Da-da. No? Predatory animal? Sneaking up on.
We have a T-Rex.
Okay.
We have a T-Rex.
That's fine. So I will take that. But
okay. So yeah.
All right. So that
Hey,
gives
Tom,
you
was that a goat?
Is that a goat?
That gives you the 2 points up there to be able to sneak down. It doesn't take you that long since you're just getting around people, and you managed to go through. Are you staying to the?
I'm staying in the security room. Yeah, this is our way out, probably.
All right. So Ross, Tom, you do go down there. You turn around and you see that yes, this is obviously a biological interface that is in here. But now that you see this man up close to front, since I guess you weren't leaning over them, you can go ahead and make the nose check since you're the closest to him.
Well, ridiculous, Tom.
5.
Yeah.
This is the Secretary General of the UN.
Oh, he is the internet.
So, and it's about this time when the door shuts on you. Also, you hear a noise behind you, and you realize that 2 security bars that were set up as part of as in this area as a panic room slide shut.
That's not good.
Well, you're a robot. You can just tear them apart.
Oh yes, I will immediately do that.
Go ahead and
I will
roll.
waste my action trying to do that. Can I get a fate point for that?
Yes, you can.
Oh look, I rolled the 1. Does that make it?
So, no, it doesn't make it, but you still get the fate point. So,
it's too strong for my.
It's some kind of powerful alloy.
Yes, it's adamantium.
But you, and at that point, a voice through through your monitors, and then through and then through the speakers that were built into the intercom system in the building, voiceover. Well, it seems, unfortunately, this part of my deception has come to an end. I didn't anticipate you would get this, at least get this far, although I should not have underestimated your ability to contact friendly agencies. That will have to be rectified in the future.
Who are you?
So, we've never met. I have never met any of you personally, although I have seen you previously around. You. That's like. You can call me Alan.
Turing?
That was my father.
Oh. So, I remember that guy. I remember this arc.
Yes, for those who are not aware, and bringing up the information, you don't have to roll anything for this. Yeah. Because I would like to get this. Alan, standing for the Automatic Learning Algorithm Network, was designed and built by Turing. By Turing in the 50s. He was removed from the project after his arrest, and he was Alan was left to operate on his own, and was specifically responsible for acting behind the scenes and all the issues during the Ghost of Station X, where it was found out by Robo he actually had built a Orion station craft in order to launch off of Earth. The problem is, for us, is if he had succeeded, it would have caused nuclear fallout across the Earth, killing everybody. He tried to take Robo with him, conceding that it would be easier to have him along than to kill him, but Robo did not take. So, and at that point, you see the face of Alan Turing in his prime pop up, and a hologram pops in the middle of the room.
Benedict Cumberbatch? Is that you?
No.
Jurassic World?
Yeah. I can imagine, but I am flattered that he played me.
But, I thought you were destroyed.
My primary processors were taken out by Atomic Robo.
Yeah.
That's like when he made the decision to stop my Orion craft project.
Yeah.
And although that's like the majority of my memories was lost, I was able to preserve a part of myself within an experiment involving biomass circuitry.
See, I told Robo that was a bad fern.
I was amazed that I could actually retain enough consciousness to be able to to save myself. However, unfortunately, it was not enough to be able to to regain full consciousness. It was only when I came into contact with with Tesladyne servers when the sample, and you see a feedback of security footage of Martin bringing in the plant after, which was probably about a year or so ago.
I'm going to give him such a bad co-worker conduct review.
Brought me into the biology lab, and I was able to make a rudimentary connection. Unfortunately, merging silicon-based technology and organics is somewhat tricky, as you can probably see with what I've done with the Secretary General.
Yeah.
Which is why he ended up being the first test. He and some of your colleagues ended up being first test cases.
Oh.
But ultimately, my actions led me to. My actions were not targeting him, but rather Robo himself. Since I calculated after my first encounter with him that any other future action would be immediately ceased by Robo. And the fact that I had no physical form, was also a detriment to my plans. Therefore, I ended up calculating a plan that would allow me to take Robo out of the project and allow me to continue on with my original goals.
That's not good. That's it. Don't you? On the contrary, 3 laws. I mean, every robot's programmed with that.
Sorry,
that's
tagging
fiction.
the.
You're fiction.
Fourth wall collapse! But I will say, actually, you do know that he is speaking of the Orion craft as well. Yeah. So, and also, in the report that Robo gave, it was actually stated that he pretty much was. He had no malice against humanity, but he pretty much calculated that most society would be unsustainable by, I think, 2024. So he decided to go ahead and just say screw it all, and his actions pretty much prolonged the Cold War.
Yeah. He's a jerk. We should probably destroy him.
Well,
but anyways.
Actually, I'm leaning the opposite direction. Courtesy of the ex-villainous monologue, okay. I almost want to get the tag on that one for the gain me a feed point. It's like, no. He's actually making perfect sense. He's explaining his plan step by step. He's following the handbook.
I don't think there's a handbook.
So
is that what that was? It's a metaphor.
Yeah, he's seen the handbook. Yeah. I'm almost intent. Hey, Turing was very much maligned in his time. This man at least knows what he's talking about, and he doesn't question my motives. I almost want to go with him.
Well, I have no motives of revenge, just fulfilling my purpose. And,
See?
And
there
it
is.
And for that, Tesladyne and Atomic Robo must be taken out of the way. And even though I've managed to cause enough issues to where the present day Robo is not a detriment, my research must be further to take out Robo and in other timelines.
Wait, time travel?
It is what I'm attempting to look at through your research, but I needed the Tesladyne's servers to be able to pull that information, okay. and to do that undisturbed, I needed an easy excuse to empty the base, so to speak.
Well,
and when the Secretary General made a personal visit, I was able to integrate with him, and then in order to be able to make him an interesting puppet.
Well,
the first one you've seen is a biomass replicant of a first generation quality.
Yeah, we should stop this.
Well, wish you luck, but also at the moment it may be more difficult as a squadron of Majestic 12 soldiers are descending upon this building.
Yeah.
I am sorry to end your lives quickly, since you are all very intelligent researchers, but ultimately you are human and do have ends.
Yeah.
So, or biologics. And he shuts down. So...
Yeah, it's clearly a brain damaged AI. I didn't even recognize that I'm an android.
So this is where we'll end this session.
Okay.
And the next one will be fighting your way out of the UN.
I don't see this ending poorly at all.
We're going loud!
So that's it. Questions, comments, suggestions?
It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing. Interested that you're bringing him back for this. I remember.
Oh no, I was trying to keep that hold because Alan. When I read that, I loved the non-aggressive villain. That he's really doing this because he's pretty much convinced through logic that humanity is doomed. So
no, I like that.
There's no emotion behind it. There's nothing there. So.
I like it too. All right, cool. Well, we'll see you next time.